What is up, guys? Sabodini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. When we left off, we had massive spoilers. So we know that this is a retelling of Final Fantasy VII, right? But we didn't need to want to change things so much. This is the last cutscene we had. I thought we'd play that as a kind of reminder. Yeah, we just almost got a Cloud and Tifa kiss, and then of course Kate said, and we had to go on back and run it. Good old comedic timing, cock blocking. But after this, we had a huge moment where Tifa seemed, well, actually it was before this, she seemed to die. Tifa seemed to actually die. She was swallowed and drowned in the Mako reactor. Obviously, massive spoilers, and she's still alive there, but what the hell has happened, you know? She went down, she was eaten by one of the weapons, which are now these kind of more fish things. I remember Sapphire weapon being a bit more fish, but I think they've added a few extras from Crisis Core. But yeah, it's definitely something weird and different for sure. She got to basically go through all of her memories, and then finally, lo and behold, down in the live stream, still very much alive, we met up with Sephiroth. So he is in the live stream. So there was rumors of this happening at the end of the original game. You Cloud kind of passes out. You beat him as a kind of a god, but then Cloud swims or falls down into this black abyss, and there waiting is Sephiroth. And a lot of people think that was him in the live stream, that he's still alive, you know. The live stream in the game is meant to symbolize the idea of reincarnation, you know, that we are all energy, and then we go back and we help the planet survive as this beautiful green live stream. It's definitely a massive motif in the game, you know. But this goes even further, like the idea of coming back, reincarnation, different timelines, but being aware of it, you know. So that's why Aerith's kind of been saying some weird stuff. Tifa and Sephiroth as well. They seem to be aware of stuff. So yeah, Rebirth seems to now be in effect. It looked like she was reborn. She was given a message by the weapon, by the planet, that Sephiroth is trying to attack it. And then somehow Tifa was kind of, you know, put back on land and survived. There's Cessne, she's from Crisis Core as well. She used to be a Turk, you know, like Rude, the guy with the glasses, the bald head, and Elena and that. She used to be like one of those guys. Now she's off doing her own thing. So yeah, so far so good. Good news as well, I got my DLC pre-order text for Dragon's Dogma 2 and for Rise of Rome. That usually means it's in the post already, so fingers crossed. We could get it tomorrow. We'll do like an earlier stream maybe, but I won't be around Friday, so we'll get a chunk out of it. Yeah, we'll get a chunk out of it then. So this is the cutscene, just to let you know, because when I zoom back into the gameplay, we're going to be a little bit further away. So yeah, a free flyer pilot works in an old airstrip. If you know, you know. That might be Sid, which is pretty cool. Hello, Megan. How's it going? Thank you so much for being like first in the building or early and just coming in there, brightening up my day. I hope I can brighten up your day a little bit. I hope you're well. All right, let's get into there. So yeah, we're playing in the Gungaga region. It sounds like a goddamn kid or baby speech, but it's not. It's actually where Zack grew up, and all those lovely mushroom houses and that we got to see. So it's actually another area on top of Corral, and then we're heading for Cosmo Canyon, which is really cool. As you saw Red 13 talk about it there, with BUGENHAGEN, which is this funny little wizard on a crystal ball, which we kind of get to explain the wider threat to the planet, which is the black materia, which summons this giant meteor from the sky. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, you can see like this has been 4 wide open areas, and each area has at least, I'd say at least 5 to 10 hours of content, depending on how well you do. And then obviously inside the coral region, you then have the gold saucer, which is also 5 to 10 hours. So there's like 50 hours of side stuff already, you know, and that's not including the 30 plus hours. And I'm on 60 hours of playtime so far. So this has got to do with this proto relic, which is a very interesting thing in the game. They're like weird little relics that give you visions, right? And so far our visions have been of Gilgamesh, which is a very cool 6-armed, 6-wielding sword fucking god, basically, who's come up all across the timelines and different games. And he actually seems to be, weirdly enough, one of the characters who is aware of the other games. So he came up on a bridge in Final Fantasy XII, and he started chatting about stuff that made sense in the older ones. But anyway, so we're coming down here, and these proto relics come up over each area. One has like a giant sand giant, which looked like Sandman from Spider-Man. That was wild. I'm not sure what they pertain to, but we're gonna see. We could also do the new summon, which is a giant bull. Are you guys good? Oh my lord. Yeah, so really cool game. That was definitely different for me. I ended up doing like a monster stream of it. We finished off a little bit of Tomb Raider and the Unfinished Business last night. So yeah, this won't be finished for a while. Like obviously we'll get another couple of weeks out of this, I'd say, but we'll have Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin, which will be super fun as well. Alone in the Dark just came out as well. I really want to play that. I just don't know if it's for me. It has what's his name, Harper from Stranger Things in it. Alone in the Dark is one of the games that kicked off the survival horror stuff. Like, we wouldn't have Resident Evil, we wouldn't have fucking anything if it wasn't for Alone in the Dark. But they are different. It started off as more of a point-and-click horror game, you know, really traditional. And then this one is kind of a reimagining of it with old-school detective stuff. But it was just really cool. Later on, it eventually did become more of a survival horror stuff. Alright, so we're going in here. Let's see what's... This is not main story now, this is just side stuff. I thought it'd be cool. This is an old Shinra facility we found. So yeah, Tifa's been through it. Now, what she went through is not too dissimilar to what Cloud is supposed to go through later in the game. So I'm not sure if they're fiddling with that. Oh shit, Zen. Oh. It's a Turk's training facility, huh? Hope you're all doing well. The weather is smashing here today. But no doubt we'll get wind and rain. I told you, it's all over the place. Oh. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'll be gone on Friday. I have to take my dad to physiotherapy. But everything's going good. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me. The Turks, they sound like Turkish, but they're not. They're the elite assassination squad from Shinra. Kind of, sort of, like the Viper squad. Hey, Lacuna and Pyro, what's up, lads? Jesus. Quick in the building. How's it going? Your weather's smashing, ours isn't. Hopefully it'll go that way, dude. It seems to be like an Arctic northern front. It's fucking lovely. Howdy, howdy. Right, Lacuna? Is it good where you are in the country?
In other words?
It's a bit chilly still, but the sun is splitting the stones.
You need only lay waste to your simulated enemies.
Alright, so it's a good old combat simulator. So yeah, this game is batshit insane. Batshit. Don't we love a bit of batshit? Okay, VR missions in the Turks' various training facilities to extract the encrypted proto-Lilin Galley. Okay, okay. Complete the training exercise. That should be no problem. As long as this is not my teammates, is it? No, it isn't. Okay, cool. Whoops, I didn't heal beforehand. Is there a bench or something nearby? I don't really need to anyway. But yeah, we should be heading to... if we do the Sid part, that'll be amazing. But we should be heading to Cosmo Canyon. After Cosmo Canyon, really all that's left after that is kind of like Nibelheim and the Temple of the Ancients. So, yeah, if I keep going on this rate, it shouldn't be too much longer. But it's been very impressive. Still a bit wary about what they're doing with the story, but we'll see. Because you're definitely messing with some stuff. Let's see. Who can heal us? Let me entertain you. Entertain you.
Initiating training mission.
Initiating. A whole lot of news leaked out of Fortnite. Did you hear this stuff? We're gonna get first person mode. I'll play some people. Fall Guys is coming, and they're gonna let you create your own basically Lego Islands and Fall Guy. Alright, defeat all the monsters, that'll be easy. Start off with Plasma Discharge. Oh nice, he actually caught him off guard. Let's get him off. Bad dog. I'm gonna make you sweat. It's your chance. Do your dance. What happened to like the goofy Eminem? Alright, Tifa's got this new move called Chi Trap. It's like a ball of chi energy that they just slam into.
Take it from here.
Need my help, do you?
See ya! Rude is cool. He's got a crush on this guy with the glasses and bald head. He's a bad guy, but he's got a crush on Tifa.
Come on.
What's this guy jumping around? Nice. Alright, Tifa.
I can still fight.
Let's try a little sleep on everybody. Will it work? Sleepy, sleepy. Yes, it did work. Okay. So let's leave Fatty Boom Batty asleep. And we'll work on Ostrich. Damn, he turned me into a frog. Okay.
I'll take over.
Let's see what Cloud can do. Are they half poisoned?
Finish him off.
Alright, let's use Infinity's End on this guy. It might one-shot him. Yeah! Not quite. He's a chunky boy.
Need a breather.
Alright. Fucking Barret as a...
I can still fight.
Now I've seen it all. Alright, let's try the cheat trap. Usually good on those guys. Look at that booty. Usually gotta pay extra for that. Alright, Tifa, my girl. Oh, just missed him. It's alright. Do a little Omni Strike. Boom.
Likely that this is the leader's last line of defense. He must be close.
Oh, looks like Cloud died there, huh? Because we didn't get a chance. Mission 3 of 3. Alright. Let's get a little synergy going, huh? A little Cloud and Tifa action. Yes. The Star-Crossed Lovers. Oh my god. Save some for the rest of us. They're still going. Oh, almost one-shot him there. You love to see that. Tifa's insane. She deserves her own game. Give me a fighting game with Tifa. Alright, this guy, Thunderclaw, he's nasty. Let's try and pressurize him as much as we can. Okay. Let's use Regain on Cloud if he's that hurt.
Of all the times, take it from here.
Of all the times. Alright, he's not moving.
Take the lead.
Great.
Damn, he's just shocking everybody.
Back in it.
Alright, Sun's been really good, but it's still pretty cold. Yeah, it is. But I'll tell you one thing, I'll take whatever I can get now. Point blank. Boom. That's his new, and then he's got this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're pretty fucking strong right now. Stuff hasn't been good since 2013. Oh, someone's gotta say it. You successfully arrested the insurgent leader. Did I now? What a weird way of doing it. This is how the Turks train, huh? It's hilarious. Arguably's never been good. What is a good Eminem song? Till I Collapse. Rap. What's that rap song? Yeah, what the fuck? Or rap God. There we go. I can't remember. Son of a bit. A lot of these jokey ones, it's hard to take them seriously for sure.
Mission complete. Excellent performance. You'll serve us well in the field.
Get you. So, by the way, use accents, change the inflection on words, creating verse and multiple interconnected rhyme schemes. It's hard to create.
He believes his home was stolen from him. There are many who hold grudges against the company, and it is our job to remove these seeds of trouble before they
Damn,
take root.
talking about poor Yuffie's
This
land.
facility will enter power saving mode.
We got a nice cheeky win. Fortnite last night was good. Kind of dropped into the wings, spun around 180, and boom, shotgun dead kill. Nice. It's like it was on mouse.
I've made an incredible discovery.
I made an incredible.
That the proto-relic?
You're a
While
proto-relic.
the image is still quite unstable, the implication is staggering. The proto-relic has been digitized and stored within the simulation.
Can we get it out?
Without more data, I can't say for certain. Let's head to the next facility. I'll continue my analysis there.
Hate that little dude. Alright, you know how this goes, huh? Probably not the best way of starting it, but you might wonder why I keep some of the side stuff to non-streaming. There's a good reason for that. Alright, how many of these? Usually they want you to do 4.
What's this crap about removing the seeds of trouble? They really have no idea, do they? It's
They think
Shinra's own
that's
fault
easy.
everyone hates them.
Alright, what's in the
What goes
chest?
around
What's
comes
in the
around.
box, man?
As it should.
3
I
missed
guess,
mega
but
potions.
The problem is that not everyone
The side
in
content
Shinra is
in this
bad.
game is
A lot
the
of
side
them are actually
missions
good
are
people.
good. The side
You
content
call them good people.
is samey.
Well,
But the
I
side
call them
missions
enablers.
are usually connected to
Shinra keeps getting
one
away
or
with
2
this.
of
I
your
mean,
party members.
I see where
That's
you're
really
coming
cool.
from.
You do,
Makes it
huh?
a little more
I'm
personal,
in
you
the way
know?
of service.
Even if it doesn't always make sense. They'll just pick one sometimes. Some of them are more important to Cloud himself, but the way the game works is it sort of improves their relationship with them. Nice. I love this area. It's very Celtic and jungly. He's very pumped about, yeah. You're not a fan of rap as all. I don't blame you. It's not been a real thing since the 90s. Use a cushion to rest here. Yes, a cushion is a finite object that you have to pick up. So yeah, would you just play a first-person Fortnite? I've actually been trying to find a first-person shooter. With a bit of competitiveness to it, you know, we can play. That's a little music, little children singing, cute. What do you think about all this Apex stuff that's coming out, Pyro? It's fucked up, huh? So there was a tournament going on. Cash prizes, everything, the whole lot. And players were getting hacked mid-game and injecting all of the hacks into their game. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, dude, they're hacks. They had the hacks already and they just came up by accident. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to agree with you, that is not what was actually going on for a change. It was a genuine, horrible fucking bunch of little shithead hackers that were doing this. Now, why you'd ask would they want to do something so unusual as to spend all that time hacking into somebody just to make it seem like they're using hacks? Well, we live in a very competitive but also petty little man-baby world where that's exactly what they do. But luckily, this guy has, you know, just like everything else, he needs to get that clout. He can't survive without some attention. So he has come out and said that he is responsible. And straight away, EA and Apex have figured out how he did it. People said he was using the anti-cheat. It's now been found out that that's not the case. How the hell did he get in there? But I still don't trust any anti-cheat. The newest anti-cheat they're all using is called Easy Anti-Cheat. I don't know about you, but it's horribly named, you know? At least the weird project name ones like Denovo and Battle Eye or something, at least they seem kind of cool. How the fuck do you get in here? So the unique part about this place, obviously we got a green chocobo with lovely purple talons, which is cool. But you can also find these mushrooms here. See this one here? You can jump on it. And it creates quite the little puzzle area. Because, as you can imagine, each mushroom can only lead you to a certain area. For the most part, they're kind of used as a... Whee! That's just a kind of a fast travel. See, we're already here. But most of them also will lead you to some very hidden areas. That one might be the total relic we're looking for. First person Fortnite would be weird. I don't know, the movements translate vomit inducing. Correct. But, you know, one of the fastest FPSs and Battle Royales out there is also one of the best movement systems as Apex. That's not vomit inducing. They've got slide and everything. But I hear you. Their first thing they would need to do is almost eliminate the entire... what's down here, is it? They'd have to eliminate the arms and the, you know, the mantle and all that. Not take it out, but just take out the actual physical movement of it. Hey Bernie, how you doing today? Did you hear the Fortnite news? You happy with that? Usually never a need for kernel level anti-cheats. Yeah, as far as I know, it's also a bitch for the dev teams. Correct.
Arrival at objective confirmed.
But they can't help themselves, you know, they have to have control.
You may use your fake IDs to enter the facility.
And you ask anyone with any sort of knowledge at all, and they'll tell you that if you actually crunch the numbers, anti-cheats have created more pirates and more cheaters than ever. And then, not to mention, it's actually destroyed the performance of most games because, as you said, it's kernel-wide. So it's almost bypassing all of your goodies, your Windows game mode, your fucking whatever, you know. So it's hampering performance because it's on such a fucking back end, you know, instead of just being baked into the menu in options or something, you know.
In your previous mission,
That's why we have basic anti-cheats and multiplayer games don't work. Yeah, true. I'd rather play any other first-person shooter. 3 sections, of course, with you. Yeah.
sound judgments.
I'm thinking of trying to go back to some of the old Battlefields or something.
What should be done with it?
Just something I want to have a wider... what should we do with the insurgent? Let him go. Interrogate him. Does this really matter?
Correct.
Nice.
Considering what we know of
Correct.
the situation, it seems
I don't know if I'll do all these, actually. I thought there may have been a little bit of story to them.
occupation,
The one
which
side
leaves
quest.
us with some
There's a
questions.
side quest with this Kid G guy. He looks like a troll.
Answer.
So funny. The fuck. Damn!
What? Why?
Bunch of
Spare you
sickos.
details.
The reviews for
Interrogation revealed to
Rise
us
of Rowan and
the attack on Calm was only
Dragon's Dogma 2 are in as well.
one
Lots of
which moves
10s
away
and
from the
9s.
real target,
Really
Juno's
good.
weapon system. Suffice it to say,
We'll be trying those out tomorrow. They're out Friday, but hopefully we'll get them tomorrow.
they have seized control of our autonomous
The reviews
system, and
for
their mission is to neutralize
The new
potential
Ghostbusters
threats.
movies are in as well.
Best of luck to
And
you out there.
IGN, being the dumb fucks that they are, give it a
So
4 out of 10.
Jacked and turned against them?
A 4 out of 10.
Sucks to be them.
Now, why is that so bad? Not to mention it's a 4, but they give
It is a core tenet of
Ghostbusters
Doctrine that one
2016
must anticipate and
a
prepare
7
for
out of
every
10.
contingency.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots,
They're
man.
never caught flat-footed. That's for
But
sure.
back then, even we don't know how bad that one was, but there was a sort of agenda. It sounds like just more incel shit. An agenda about like you can't give an all-female movie when it was all male. You can't give it a bad score because you'll upset the feminists or whatever. That's a lot of bollocks. I hate that. Like, there's certain things that have definitely have use for the word woke and all that, but that is just blatant conspiracy nonsense. Now nowadays with the whole Sweet Baby stuff, it's getting worse and worse. 2 other games and a movie have been announced, and they have the same haircut, the side cut black dreads that we've seen on every black character. What the hell is going on?
You're coming. The rest is up to you.
All right, Elena. Let's go. Oh, I hate these dudes. They just drive around super fast and you can't hit them. It's fucking annoying as shit. You want to hit these guys with thunder if you got it. Or anything, really.
No escape. It's on now.
There we go. Knocked one.
Gotcha. Keep it together.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. Damn it. I got something just up on this. Gotta look. Come on.
No.
Damn it.
I can't move.
Bring in the heat.
Why did you change targets out of nowhere? I did not ask you to do that. Already working on this guy. Alright, Barret may actually be able to destroy these idiots. Battlefield could be fun? Okay, I'm down for that. Okay, nice.
Special delivery.
Because we're not getting a new Battlefield this year. We're supposed to be getting a new... I fucking hate these things.
Hang back.
You can't hit them! Supposed to be getting a new
Take the lead.
Titanfall universe game, not new Titanfall. Like, talk about take it with a grain of salt. Alright, look, even Cheat Trap doesn't work on him.
About damn time.
There's only one person. Oh my god, his focus shot missed. What an annoying little enemy. These are what I like to call
Now I live for this shit right
fucking
here.
boring, time-wasting enemies.
Give him the old
Battlefield has fallen. There's 3 releases I didn't really hit. Yeah. Oh yeah. You think it's a good idea? Put some respect on Hardline. Yeah! I still have love for Hardline. Mainly because it's visceral. And second, because it did something different. And what about the finals as well? What did you think about the finals? They're adding some new crazy shit in that game. There might be hope for it.
Come on.
Watch yourself.
Hang back. Just in case. Get ready. It's on you.
Need my help, do you?
Why are they all ranged enemies? It's one of the weaker parts of the game. Really, you need like Yuffie and stuff. Nice. Seems weird that the guy with the gun on his arm is my healer, but trust me, he is the best. I can heal all three of them. About 1,000. Of course, he got that off. Come on, girly. I don't know how to make her fly in the air, but there is a way. I just don't know how to do it. Ba 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 ba. Bye bye. Dude, her using his weapon as well is so cool. Kratos McGudson's Black Ops 2. Well, we'll have a new Black Ops, so hate it or love it. That's what's going on. Alright. Disorder is very good on these guys, because it resets his... You can just keep using Disorder over and over again. It'll reset his ATB, you see, causing massive lightning to go off. Then we can do Infinity End, which is a two shot, and it's over, yeah. Requires 2 ATB gauges, but is incredibly powerful, as you can tell. One of Cloud's finishing moves outside of Omni Slash. Later on, we'll be able to split the ATB into 3. It'll make the game easier. Of course, like every game, they give you all the good shit in the last chapter, and you're like, dude, I've gone through 50 hours of combat. Now you give me the good stuff? I hate that. Really hate when games do that. All the fun. I get it, you want the end game to be fun, but sweet baby Jesus. How about the whole game be fun? What part you're referring to? Yeah, I suppose COD Zombies, I think, has kept the series going, and now Warzone, but campaigns haven't been relevant since the OG Modern Warfare, right? Can we all agree? Well, World of War was pretty fucking cool, no? That's even further back. Yeah. When they eventually do go on Game Pass, probably next year, maybe? I don't know what's going on. We're getting Diablo next month, and they just said Ark Survival Ascended, which is the remake, is going on Game Pass as well. Whenever they do, I want to go through all the campaigns and... Yeah. Even the old ones.
This is progressing smoothly, but I fear I require more data to arrive at a conclusion.
What? We're still not done yet?
Zombies surpassed in every way. I don't want to hear any next person. Nice. So yeah, in terms of the battlefields, like, it's probably gonna be something like 4 and 1 and 5 just to start things off. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, it kind of comes down to can we get into games? When the writing and the characters become meta and complain about a side quest being a pain in the butt, like she said, what do you think the player thinks? Talk about putting words into the player's mouth. Boring as shit. But no, like, these things are like special fiend combat things where you have to do things like don't turn into a frog or beat him in the time limit, whatever. These are Ubisoft towers, these things. These are little chocobo bus stops. You very rarely use them, but they're good as fast travel. These are like chocobo digging areas. So everything is things you've seen before. So trust me, even though I'm cleaning these places out, this is the little Moogle stop I showed as well. You're not missing anything. Side quest though, there's one where people are pissed about it now because it's basically about Red 13, our little Nanaki cat leopard type thing. And you're chasing chickens, and he's really good at finding them because he wants to eat them. Guess who got their feathers all riled up? Come on, just one guess. A chicken being eaten in a game. Who could it be? The wonderful, useless, hot air wasting fucking humans known as PETA. Of course. And the guy who mentioned it said that he didn't like the side quest because it's boring. And they took it as, oh yeah, fuck chickens, you know, or fuck the dudes eating the chickens or whatever. That sounded wrong, sorry. But basically what you do in that side quest, really obnoxious. You have this little box. It's like, they call it a clanger. But it's like a clanger box. Clangers are this little mouse program when I was a kid. But it's a little box that makes a noise and the chicken runs after it. And you have to pull it along, and then if the chicken gets it, he goes back to the spot and you have to start it all again. Really obnoxious side quest. You didn't miss anything there, trust me. But yeah, it's just so weird that was the one they held on to. Okay, where's the next one? Some of these can't be done till way later, so we might actually get out of here scot-free. Let me see. Yeah, some of these, like this here, 2 out of 4, you see that? I can't do the rest till later. So now, what a fun side quest. Come back 17 hours later and try and remember what you were doing. Yeah, right. Okay, we'll continue with the story now. That's all I can do here. This here I don't think I have access to. I like this area. Now it's a little bit messy to traverse if you couldn't tell by up and down and sideways and mushrooms, but I like it. I like the Celtic feel to it. Alright, free flyer. That's not easy to say. Free flyer pilot. Free fire. Fun. This may be us bumping into Sid. Sid is a fun little guy. He's a recurring character, but he changes his look, but he's always called Sid, or there was even a female Sid in 15. And basically he's always been Mr. Airship, you know. This is the guy who's helpful. In this game, they tried to do something a little bit different with him. I don't know how I feel about it. Even back in 97, old Sid, old buddy, old pal, in this game he plays basically an ex-NASA wannabe like fucking astronaut, or an ex-fighter jet pilot who wants to become an astronaut. But he's extremely abusive. He plays the role of the Dragoon. Well, most games will have a Dragoon, and the Dragoons in this game are basically spearmen who can jump, and I mean like really jump in the air, like as high as buildings. And they've been around since, God, Final Fantasy 2 or 3. They're even the main characters for a while. So he plays that role. And the idea of them is they're meant to be able to jump and avoid damage and then slam down with a spear. But yeah, he has his little cigarette. I hope they change his story. He's the only part of the original, I think, that was not explained and a bit insensitive. He basically has an assistant that's meant to help him, but he's extremely abusive to her. And you have a little bit of a kiss and make up later. It's not really implied if he's his wife or whatever, but yeah. We'll see. This could be where he comes in. It also could be the Palmer part I was talking about. You've got this comic villain of Shinra who gets sucked up into a propeller.
Well,
or shall she?
Looks like we found the airstrip. Or what's left of it.
I'm excited. This is
Yeah,
cool.
it's definitely seen better
Only worthwhile
days.
in Infinite Warfare. Right. Space sounds really fun. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Zombies in Space Sound was awesome. I actually bought that again just to play
See
that.
that?
Oh, a Republic telephone booth, eh? Worth a wee look.
Really, the only thing. Yeah. Well, I think Advanced Warfare is the only one where everybody agrees to fuck it up. Even World War II, which was more retreaded stuff and rough for its time, people still love. Gungaga airship. I love these chocobos. They even have like purple eyes as well. I wonder, is it from eating the mushrooms? It could be. Is Kate Sith? We know that Red 13. Yeah, we have a cat riding a bird. This is some Tom and Jerry shit. Look at this. The Scottish cat. We already have Red 13 riding a bird with his little chicken legs. And it's as goofy as it looks. Like, how's he doing that? Where's his tail gone? But this tiny cat riding a green chocobo, I don't know whether to die of cuteness or to just fucking facepalm. God damn it, I love this game. It'll definitely be on shortlist for Game of the Year, because no one has ever attempted something like this before. I suppose they don't have that long history, but it's something else. Like, yeah, Like a Dragon is amazing, and Dragon Quest as well has been great, but a lot of them have not moved into the 21st century yet. In fact, Like a Dragon, some would argue, has gone backwards and made everything turn-based, but that's to each their own, right? To each their own. Dragon Quest 11 is incredible game, but has very old trappings. Dragon Quest 12 hopefully is in the middle of being finished. It may be one of the last works of Akira Toriyama. Unfortunately, he has passed away, but hopefully we have Sandland coming out in April. I do have the Sandland demo. Please download it and give it a shot. That's Akira Toriyama's work right there. I will play the demo, see what you think about it, but I will be buying it anyway. It's coming out in April. I also got the demo for that Outcast, A New Beginning. It's kind of a little third-person shooter RPG with a jetpack. It doesn't look as good as Just Cause jetpack, but it could be fun. But yeah, loads of demos on there. There's even Dragon Dogma 2 character creator demo, if that's even such a thing. But yeah, go try them out. Like, the demos are there, if you're wondering. Honestly, these days, demos don't do 100% of convincing people to buy games because, hey, it's a demo versus a 70 to 80 euro game. Not fucking easy. But if you're like me back in the day, some demos would give you just 40 minutes of freedom, like State of Decay did, and I would just play the demo for hours. So it works both ways. Okay, let's go figure out what we're doing here. We've got airships. We're trying to find a way to get across to Cosmo Canyon. This is where Red 13 is from. He's trying to bring us there so that we can see exactly what's going on with this planet. Tifa, now, I hope they bring it up again because she fell into basically died. Let's be honest. She drowned and died and was reborn, and that's where the rebirth thing comes in. That was not meant to happen. But that's what's happened. There's no doubt in my mind. She drowned nearly twice. Then she was kind of eaten by the big emerald fish or the sapphire weapon fish. And she got to see a little bit of the live stream, kind of going into the hollow world or the core of the world. Alright, what are we looking at here? Telephone booth. This should be connected to Shinra. And then there's the tiny Bronco. I always called the little buggy the tiny Bronco. I can't believe they brought that back and made like a whole vehicle in the game. It's pretty cool. It was a nice way of getting away from the chocobos for a bit too. And it performs great. It actually works better than the vehicles in Fortnite. Do with that what you will. But what'll they do with the tiny Bronco? The tiny Bronco is a rusted old airplane of SIDS. You know, one of those kind of seaplanes that can land in the water and that. And it gets shot down, and it's almost like a little touch of flying. I don't think we're actually going to get to fly in the game until the third one. The resounding megaphone. So any of these purple chests I've noticed are usually weapons for our characters. This guy's used a megaphone. So the story behind Kate Sith here, or Kachi, as we would call him, is he's actually been controlled by Reeve, one of the Turks who's actually a good guy in Shinra. Now you might have noticed he's riding a giant, Fupa included, Muggle. That one is actually a robot. And when you fight in combat, it's just a little cat. And you have to call this guy in. And how he works, he's got one of the most unusual fucking battle systems. It's all slot machines and rolling of the dice because he's connected to the gold saucer and that. It's pretty cool. But being a robot and all that, he's a funny one. So we kind of know he's working for Shinra. He does some heinous shit. But he's also kind of a good guy as well. But yes, the Fupa is on full jiggle physics. Like, he's almost got better jiggle physics than your girl Tifa. That's not right. It's not right. World War II is definitely the worst Call of Duty. Okay, same for Black Ops 3. Is Prestige 9. Whoa, nice. It would be good to get back into that, wouldn't it? Yeah, forgetting Black Ops 4 exists. Most people did Black Ops 5. And now we have... yeah, I think they should just spin Black Ops off onto its own because the number system's getting ridiculous. But we'll have Gulf War. Yuffie, are you supposed to be up there? Maybe. Alright, cool. Yeah, so the tiny Bronco, if they can do this, it gets shot down but ends up being a vehicle onto itself. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm excited.
You, folks. Bronco Airlines.
Bronco Airlines, let's go.
Guess so.
So, find anything?
Yeah,
Tiny Bronco? Yeah, wow, okay, we're doing it.
Like, with a fire?
Wait, you've never heard of smoke signals? Wow. What
Better
do they teach
multiplayer,
you
that's
in
because when I
Midgar?
play Black Ops 4 matches, I got spawn killers. Oh, that'll put you off.
Well, leave it to someone who knows more than just enough.
I had heard that Sid and Vincent weren't going to be in this
is
game,
taking
but
too
clearly the
long.
fucking
But
trailer
I can speed
spoiled
things
that.
up. Come to me, airplane. Follow the smoke.
She's a goofy one. She's definitely a little more extra in this. No, she was extra and goofy in the original,
Follow the smoke.
but now you've got 2020 anime stuff. Yeah,
Look.
it's working. Holy shit, that's the tiny Bronco.
Well, I'll be damned.
Told you I'd speed things up.
Cool. It reminds me of the dodo from GTA. It's like, it can fly, sort of, you know. So GTA 6, you guys excited for that? People are saying like early next year. No, I think they like May to September seems like a shoe-in. But they're talking about the PS5 Pro. Will it be 60 frames? And I'm like, who fucking cares? Is that actually Sid? No, I don't think that's Sid, is it? Your boy? It's fucking Sid! Look at this bastard. Wow. Probably Troy Baker.
Cosmo Canyon, please.
It's actually Sid.
Talk? The hell kind of magic trick is this?
Yeah! Yeah, sounds like him, alright. Wow, I didn't know these guys were gonna be. I'm so happy.
Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you...
He's usually smoking a fat cigar, fully Americanized.
Too many.
We'll see. So later on we will get a big airship called the High Wind. So they're currently working on the third game.
With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair.
I don't know how I feel about him. He's almost too pretty boy. He's meant to be old, angry bastard Harrison Ford style, you know. Paid the pilot's fee. Like we have a choice. Price of the flight, Cloud 39. Okay, cool. Gil, yeah, we've only got 84,000. I don't know what to do with my money in this game. It's ridiculous. Alright, off we go. We're not going to fly for very long, I'll tell you that much. There you go.
Much obliged.
Sid is, yeah, he's cool,
Hop
but
on board and see
very
what I
strange
tell
backstory.
you. How to make sure my baby's balanced just so.
He has this assistant named Shira or Shinra. No, what was her name? Something like that. Apologies, I always forget her name. It actually could even be an Irish or a Scottish name. But he's horribly abusive to her. Like to the point of hitting her. But that was the 90s. It's like Mr. T is afraid of flying. Off we go to Cosmo Canyon. Cosmo Canyon is cool. It's very magical, very Monument Valley from America. But except it's got a giant egg and a giant condor nesting on it.
No shit, kid.
This is so cool.
I don't know. Who?
President and pilot of Bronco Airlines, Sid Highwind.
Hell yeah.
Having you aboard.
Nice. That won't fly for very long. Oh shit. Who was this? Purposely hiding his face. Oh, it's Roche, isn't it? Uh-oh. This is Hojo.
You are truly a model soldier.
To me, he's the worst villain, even more than Sephiroth. Sephiroth's a victim of circumstance and Hojo, but Hojo is the mad scientist. He injects himself with alien DNA and everyone else. Did a good job at him. I didn't think you could put so much wrinkles on one man. Fuck. GTA 6 will be cool, better have a good story. Yes. It's so extremely important that it does. The rumor is it's going to be a modern Bonnie and Clyde. We will be swapping between Jason and Lucia. I'm down for that. I think I would love a Mafia game but have a Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde is one of those things that still can't be 100% proven. Kind of like those old cowgirls and stuff. We're like, were they really outlaws or was it just stories? Best YouTube video I ever made was me dominating. Yeah, dude.
Of course, we pioneers must be ready to do.
Yeah, like I'm enjoying Fortnite and I hate it and love it, but I do want something FPS because I can feel friends kind of preferring that, and I can feel just everybody. Oh my god, these are the alien Genova cells.
Though even I wouldn't dare attempt to improve upon perfection.
Obsessed with her. Mother. I told you there was aliens in the game. Shut the hell up. He's got the crazy laugh down. Are you just born with a crazy laugh? How does that work? I don't know. Could be. Oh shit, here we go. Thread the needle. How the fuck is he doing that? I thought at least he would turn it sideways. So this is Cosmo Canyon. Pretty cool to finally get here. I'm very happy. Dee 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 dee. Oh man. Take me back fucking 20 years, why don't you? The skies above. Now, this tiny Bronco shouldn't last too long, if memory serves. I haven't played the original in a long time. I get to control it? Do I get... Oh my fucking... I can do it with the motion sense. Hold on, everybody. Woo! That motherfucker back there is not real. The pilot is drunk. Hold on to your love nuts. Check this one out. There's this one in the Navy. Hey, oh, you bastard. Yeah. Finally, I used for the DS5. What's it? No, DualSense, not DS5. Hold on, we're coming in for that. God, I hate 6-axis shite. Let's turn that off. This is so cool. Alright, where are we heading?
Getting pretty close now.
Oh, look at it! It's right. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So this is where Red 13 is from. And we'll have a really crazy game. We have to defend this. Oh shit, thread the needle. Oh Jesus. Maybe it's not till... Oh no, here it is. I can hear it now. Is it a helicopter? Oh. Oh, the tiny Bronco is supposed to get damaged, basically. Maybe that'll happen later. My memory of the timeline will be a bit different. Chapter 10.
We're here.
Nice. I think there should only one playable character instead of 3. Yeah, I think they're going for 2 though. Swapping between 2, yeah. But it may be story related. The problem is they kind of wanted to make it Lucia's story, but people get pissy. But not controlling the main. Crazy just make laugh. The laugh makes the crazy. I like that. Put that in a fortune cookie.
Send up a signal.
Yeah, all the jabs and incidents.
Happy trails to you.
Oh, that might be all we see of him for now. That's kind of sad. He's an important role. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with GTA 6. Will it be messed with? You know, will they be afraid to do satire and dark jokes? That might be all we see of Sid until the third game. Now, the third game has to cover the entire Disc 2 and 3. But Disc 3 is already kind of short, you know, it's just the final bits. So I can understand, because we're still in Disc 1 even 60 hours in, which is insane. The entire original game is not even 60 hours long. It's 40. You can put 60, you can put 100 hours into it, but you're sure doing a lot of walking. Alright, Tiny Bronco. Okay, so that's how we fast travel between areas. They have changed a few of this stuff around. Ooh, Bahamut, finally! Oh my god, I've been waiting for this. This is a legendary black dragon. You know, this Bahamut is as legendary as the Blue Eyes White Dragon and all that. Any dragon you can think of. This original game had 3 versions of them if you didn't think they loved them enough. Pretty cool. Nice. Actually, I was supposed to fight the other summon, so I'll do that. Cosmo Canyon. Yeehaw! They've done a wonderful job. So this is going to be another wide open area. This is what I was worried about. I think in terms of the pacing, the game is completely all over the place. But if you're in love with the series, you'll enjoy it. As a newcomer, though, if you're playing this game, it's going to hurt you. It's going to really hurt you. I can see people have got to Chapter 4 and bailed out of the game. Not to mention there's so many different games out there, but yeah, it kind of makes me sad in a way. It's their own fault. They had the same issue with Remake and decided to double down on the bad pacing. The bad pacing is like, some of these areas didn't need to be open areas. Like, Gungaga, although I liked it for its jungle, it didn't need it. It was one screen in the original. And then Junon, I suppose, as well, really, you had it under Junon and on top of Junon. There's no need for that. The coral area definitely needed that because you've got the prison and gold saucer, so that's important. Maybe you didn't need this Costa del Sol area. But it's all good. I mean, Jesus, like, complaining about having too much content is like complaining about having too much of your favorite food, you know? But this is cool. Now, I do, if I remember correctly, they've changed things around a little bit. I do remember all this stuff being south. And then over here, you can't really see it. There would be a little island off it, and that would be Wutai. And we have the northern continent, which I think might just be this, honestly. Where we won't get to see that to the third one. That one's all snow, as you can imagine, where we just came from desert, jungle, and now like Monument Valley, Grand Canyon stuff. So only real biome left is snow. But that'll be important for the third game. Nice. I can't believe they've done this. This is fucking wild. Sounds like I'm saying it in a bad way, but it's madness. Sheesh. The content. Yeah, I'm definitely going to cross 100 hours in this. But a lot of this stuff I save for just off camera, you know. You're not missing much. They're like Ubisoft towers and that. With the story, we're going to continue the story because getting to this part is really cool. This should be like a proper, look, Homeward Bound. This will be a return for Red 13. We'll finally get to see what is going on. You know, we're going to meet this funny little wizard named BUGENHAGEN. He rides around on a crystal ball. I don't know how they're going to translate that in modern times. And he basically tells you that this is what's going on with the world. This is what Sephiroth's trying to do. And we get the bigger, wider, you know, danger. Not just Sephiroth floating around with robed men. Unfortunately, it's taken 60 hours to get here, which is fucking criminal. Any other game would be slated for it. Like I said, the pacing's all over the place. Anyway, it's still amazing. I'm loving it. The combat is both, you know, one of my favorites and some really annoying parts in it too. But nothing that can't just be improved. When you find out that this game was created by the old Final Fantasy XIII team, parts of it anyway, that's all you really need to know. That game was fucking slated for very good reason. They've already been talks of wanting to remake 9 and 10 and stuff. Let's see, how do you get over there? Hell yeah. As long as they don't go Saints Row way, right. Yeah, you could do comedy, not get too ridiculous. Like, I think that moment where they almost jumped the shark in 5 was the whole, like, yoga and Google part that I didn't really enjoy. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about 6. But it should be fine. I think its main influences are, like, Narcos, anything got to do with Pablo Escobar, and obviously things like Vice City, Miami Vice, and Hawaii 5-0 and stuff like that. What's the other one? Is there another 5-0? I don't know. Things like that, you know. I hope it has a little 80s influence, even if it is modern times. We'll see. Yeah. And then obviously the GTA Online stuff is going to be insane. Of course, Red 13's like, come on, we gotta go home. He's so happy. So you get to kind of figure out about his tribe, and they're kind of immortal, and they live for well over 500 years. I know that's not the same as immortal, but Jesus. Unless something happens to them, they're pretty much immortal, but you can tell that there's not many of him walking around now, is there? Because a lot of them have been wiped out by a rival tribe known as the Gee, which always was funny to me, because in Ireland we call the lady's fanny the Gee. How's your Gee, love? How's your pussy? And then, because I have to say that, because in America, fanny is your arse. Over here, fanny is your front bum. So yeah, it's always funny. So yeah, the Gee tribe are creepy, undead, kind of, I think they're meant to be like Native American. I don't know. Aztec Native. Look at this. Look at this place. I love they've done a great job on the music. Got a little American twang to it. Look at these guys. Enough is enough. Skeet, skeet. We found this weird talking guy.
Too bad.
And they say you could get this game and never need another game all year. It's true. Why is he down here?
Just to keep it together.
About that ain't no thing. Don't look now, but it's alright.
I got this. No escape for you.
Oh, see what the cheat trap does? It just keeps them in suspended animation. Thankful not to play a game that takes place in LA or fucking New York. Are you sick of those Oh, damn. Here's me wanting like a getaway or something. But I'd say after this, like, if we ever do see a GTA 7, you probably will go back to Liberty City. I'm the same as you. I want them to go to London. I want them to go do something vitally different. But they won't do it, man. They're just going to go Vice City, fucking Liberty City, and Los Santos. Hey, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You asked for it.
No.
The Tails. Things are very different now.
Best do it right.
They don't really close off any of the old areas, just for certain story beats. So my advice is to just fly through the story. But you might be a little under level, that's all. Too many games in New York. And you're definitely not wrong. That's why I kind of love the Mafia series, because it yeah, it does Chicago and all that, but it's kind of its own thing. Bye-bye. Ooh, that almost killed him.
Just like that, okay?
We are strong. Look, they got weird little furry tails. 80s influence, you mean tie-dye overpriced? Yeah. I hope not. No, I'm thinking more fucking cocaine and old sports cars and crazy fucking... Yeah. If they don't, you know, make some mention of Tommy Vercetti. I hope he comes back as a character, but sadly they've not been very gracious to old characters. And we saw what happened to Johnny. He just became a meth head and then a very pitiful death. Yeah. It's not unheard of. Oh my god, I remember this place. The fucking TP Hotel. Isn't there like a naughty scene with Tifa here or something?
Look, a chocobo ranch.
I wonder what the chocobos are going to be. It looks like it might be flyers, look. We might actually get flying or gliding range. Flying chocobos. They're gonna do it. Wow. We got bouncing ones. So in the original, each chocobo, you were meant to breed them, and you had to get the different colors. You go all the way to like gold ones that could travel across water and mountains and everything. But yeah, a few could fly as well. And it was even rumored of a famous silver one that never existed. It was just somebody hacking it. But it ended up coming up later. These are kind of cool. They're kind of cyan or teal colored. I don't know what you call it. Turquoise. Hello. I missed my green and purple ones though. Nice. We'll get some chocobos going. Usually they require you to catch them yourself, which is usually a bit fun. Nice. So this is going to have a kind of a gliding, flying area. Wow. So we're going to get to explore all of this. The good old, yeah, you can tell. Good old chestnut of if you can see it, you can go there. Nice. How do you get back up? Fanny means butt in America. What the fuck is this? First time hearing it. Yeah. Watch my fanny. Yeah. It means arse. Isn't that crazy? You learn something new every day. So when I used to always laugh when they said fanny. Mafia series is really good. Yeah, we should be getting knowledge of the... it's looking at the other machine, but it's in the shop. Of the new Mafia pretty soon, but rumors are it's going to be a prequel. That's why they remade Mafia 1. Please play Mafia 1. It's the definitive edition, it's called. They should just call it a remake. It's a remake, and it's just wonderful. I played it on the channel. They're all great, but like Mafia 3 is fantastic, but it did definitely was pushing the Mafia into like the 70s, and by then it was all but disbanded or went to Vegas and stuff. But they became more commercialized, which is odd. You know, there's still parts of the mob around, but yeah, they're like they own businesses and stuff now. But yeah, it's meant to be a prequel, and it's going to take place in the old country, the motherland, in Sicily, the island off Italy, and also take place in America during like Tommy Angelo, just before he starts. That's how they like to do their games, where it's like, here we pass the torch, you know, Mr. Angelo. And then the definitive edition did kind of change the story around, where we got to see a little bit of Vito and Joe. I love that series. And we should be hearing about the new Bioshock as well. And yeah, I'm telling you, the next, at least for 2026, we're good to go. We are stuffed with games, but after that, I do think we're going to maybe see a small crash or something bad's going to happen. I don't want to wish it on anything. Cosmo Canyon. So we got some new materials for your boy. Poison and Petrify, not bad, not bad. Jump. So that's what I was talking about. Holy shit, that's the Dragoon. That's meant to be only for Sid. Look at this shit, man. It's going crazy. And Skill Master. Small ATB increase after using 3 types of commands. Okay. So he fills the ATB gauge. Okay, I don't really like the sound of that. But Synergy is good. We used that before. Nice. Everything else we've kind of bought. Some of these are really cool. The Fire and Ice, they're kind of new. Where they allow you to use 2 for the price of 1. But it just takes so long to train them up, you know. Combat Simulator, I want to see what Bahamut looks like. I'm so happy. I didn't know who was coming, because they've switched it around. Like, Alexander's not supposed to be like this too. And yeah, and then it's called Bahamut Risen. A lot of people call it Bahamut, but I call it Bahamut, because in one iteration, he had 2 little dots over the U. I come from Ireland, motherfucker, and if you're putting any fodders or inflections on a letter, that means you gotta fucking, you know, pay attention. A 3-person battle in which you pick your team. Cool. And then we have this guy before him, the Kujata, I hope that's how you say that. It's a bull. I'm not sure he used to pick up the fucking... No, he used to do the Tri-Disaster. We almost killed them at full power. So these summons, how they work is they have special crystals around the world, just a little bit of a side activity. And it'll strengthen your materia while also weakening them in the battle if you're having trouble. But we beat Alexander at full power, and we almost beat Kujaha as well. But yeah, I got a few. Now we could try Bahamut. Oh, look at him. Wow, okay. So I think one of the most impressive modern takes on Bahamut was actually Final Fantasy 16, where we were fighting in space as Goofy. That whole game is like Dragon Ball Z and Devil May Cry had a baby. It's fucking insane. So give him kind of a bloody red skin. Pretty cool. The fact that he's called Arisen seems odd, right? There's a reason for that. I assume that they're going to add the other ones. There was Bahamut Zero, and there was another one as well. Yeah, so it could be cool. New Bioshock game, yes, yeah. And then the original creator of Bioshock, Ken Levine, has also got his game coming out. People are saying this year, but I don't think so. That's called Janus or Janus. That looks cool, like in space and that. Look that one up. We got a couple of trailers for that. It should play like Bioshock. But yeah, the guys over there, 2K Marin, are working on a new Bioshock. And I've been telling you about, I've known about this for a while. They have a new team called Cloud Chambers. And the premise for it is it's going to be an underground city underneath the Antarctic, where there has been a sort of portal. If you know the game Portal 2, it's been like a portal-esque split. So one half of the city is like stuck in the past and one in the future, or vice versa. Not sure what they're going to go with that. Like this is like from 2 years ago, so it could completely have changed. But that is the premise. But Ken does want to go to space for a while, because before Bioshock we had System Shock, and System Shock recently got a remake, and it's coming to consoles in May. Please play that game. Wonderful. It takes place on a spaceship, as you can imagine, space station. You've got a huge fucking AI that goes mental and starts fusing people and machines together to make some truly horrific zombies. Good stuff. Good stuff. You might have seen her face and not know what it's from. What's her name? It's like Shodan, the legendary Shodan. Wonderful writing. And it's where it all started. I think that's what her name is. Yeah, Showdown. She's really cool. Really creepy stuff, you know. That's coming out. I was gonna play it, like they've been trying to get System Shock 3 off the ground for what feels like 30 years. Honest to fuck. I'm not even joking. And still to this day we don't know if it's coming out. But yeah, Showdown. She's a great enemy like protagonist. I can't find a bigger picture than that. Fuck it, I'll just pop that one up there. She's really cool, you know. She kind of embodies the idea we've had for years about AI, and basically AI becoming almost sentient to the point of challenging human emotion, human you know, thought processes, and changing our views on if our life is worth it, kind of thing, you know. Are we just a disease? Are we just a virus that got out of control? It's really cool. And that back then that was done by Warren Spector, legend in the fucking industry, and he was called Looking Glass Studios back then. He's responsible for the immersive sim and Thief and anything you can think of, Deus Ex. But then that handed over. System Shock 2 was then done by Ken Levine, and then he moved on to Bioshock and doing his own thing. Now I hear bad things about Ken Levine. I hear he's a bloated ego and horrible to work with, but what are you gonna do? Why you fucking did it? Huh? Anybody with even a modicum of success in the industry, unfortunately, it goes to their head. I'm waiting for stuff to come out about Kojima. Okay, let's try this guy at full might. He's gonna kick my ass. That was the most dulled roar I've ever heard in my life. He's just gonna kick us to death. Nova Bomb? Oh god. Holy Jesus Christ. Something tells me that tiny little purple flame is actually going to be Captain Chano. Vulcan Onslaught. Look at this guy. He's like a fucking kaiju half mech thing shooting me with lasers. Crush Grip. Oh no! I hate when they bound him like that. Nice. Get him out of there! Usually if you beat him enough, it gets him off. Gets him off, huh? Gets him out. This guy is gonna destroy us. Jesus. Particle charge.
Deal with that.
What's cool about these summon fights, I do like them, is they will use, oh my god, it just transformed these fucking arms. They'll use all their secret weapons and very, very difficult powers against you. Cloud is getting the fucked up. Nice. Let's assess and see what they say about Bahamut.
Too bad.
Too bad. Scatter particles would attach themselves to you if touched and explode after a certain amount of time. Using synergy skills or synergy abilities will pressure Bahamut. Move any particle effects. Okay. Mother of Christ on a bike sideways. He's fucking dead. Dude, he can't even dodge that. Why's he got a hard on for Cloud? He's fucking dead. 9 left. Oh no, you don't have cure. And you're the only one who has raise as well. That sucks. Let's try this power cleave. I think we're too far away, are we? Yeah, you wanker. Yeah, you wanker. You fucking wanker. That's what I was saying about the combat. It's not as good as the old one. I don't care what anyone says. You literally see me missing things. I'm like, hey, if you didn't know, I have no control over how fucking far away things are. Shit, dude. Nice work as he gets grabbed. Damn, I can't seem to get this motherfucker. Let go of him! He's just gonna slam dunk the funk. Sheesh. Alright, let's try a little. Can't do that. He's dead. Let's try Heavenly Ascent. I didn't do anything. It's supposed to pressure him. He is kicking our ass. Now imagine being able to use this guy in battle. Celestials slash. I'm having a slash. Fucking make Tommy the main villain. That could be interesting. Tom, yeah, for that game. Yeah, maybe. He would have been in the army by then, but yeah. I think what they're doing is a lot of the Dons from Mafia 1 will be the character. You know, I know it's a little bit. Kiss my ass. Twin lasers, but it's doing about 4 or 5 different attacks. Yeah, so dead. Wow. Very, very impressive. Mafia 3 was pretty easy too. Yeah, absolutely. The biggest issue with Mafia 3 was it fell apart in the end game, in the last third. Just wants you to take over spots, which was fine. There was no difference in the missions. Alright, clearly kicking my ass. I remember you mentioning that. I can't wait for more Bioshock. Yeah, but yeah, if you want a bit more of that, like, I know maybe you haven't played the newer Deus Ex. They have that kind of vibe, and like I said, Janus is coming out. Janus, maybe Janus. I think it's obviously a nod to one of the gods, right? Isn't Janus the original, like, two-faced god, right? And then I said Janus. So I have yeah. In Roman mythology, Janus was the god of doors. Janus represents the middle ground between concrete. Yeah, but it's two-faced god. Hell yeah. Hell yes. And I think, was Janus one of the original influences for the whole tragedy comedy thing that goes with theater? Possibly. I'm not sure. No, me neither. It pops up from time to time. And then System Shock in May. Now, System Shock remake should only be 20 or 30 euro. But it's really good. It's just, even with the remake, it shows its age a little bit. You're stuck in a lot of hallways. It plays modern. There's a very interesting bit back then, even it was interesting, where you go into cyberspace. And unlike the brain dances in Cyberpunk, which I think did an incredible job at cyberspace, this one is more like cubes and blocks and stuff. But they've tried to make it a bit better. It's a tougher one because it was what they visualized it. Think like Lawnmower Man. Even Shodan, later on in the other games, she got a bit more 3D instead of just being a screen. And she got a bit of a Lawnmower Man. If you've never seen Lawnmower Man, it's this really deep cut of a movie from the 90s. Had Pierce Brosnan in it. It was very early CGI, you know, even before all the stuff. So a lot of plasticine models and stuff. But it was way ahead of its time. It was about discovering VR in the 90s. And then, instead of becoming parasocial, they got sucked into it, and it expanded his brain power. Lawnmower Man became the influence for things like The Matrix, that Lucy movie, Transcendence, all of that stuff. Anything that's got to do with machines expanding our mind. It's really cool. The cool thing about it is Pierce Brosnan's not even the main character. The main character is this kind of a dunce, kind of a ditzy kind of guy who just goes around mowing people's lawn, as you can imagine, you know. And by the end of the movie, he's like all powerful. It's really well done for its time. It's on YouTube. There's a lot of good movies on YouTube. Cyber, how's it going? Hello, Dynamite dude. How's it going? Shodan is the application that you search for devices and IP addresses for stuff. Ooh, they got boners over that. Yeah, it must be a callback. I like that. Remember you mentioned, yeah, I'm not going familiar with that. Okay, cool. How you doing today, dude? Did you hear about the Fortnite news? What do you think? Is it all nonsense? Let's go fight this other guy, the big bull. They seem to be obsessed with the color purple. Nice. I'm chilling today. Tomorrow, all going well, we'll play Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of Rowan. And then I won't be here Friday, unfortunately. But, yeah, I should be back before you know it. Just gotta take my dad to his physiotherapy. He's doing good, and bathroom's done, and everything's going good now. Hope you guys are doing good too. Let's be smart. Gets completely wailed on.
About damn time.
I play a good bit with Barret now because I have him as the healer. You kind of want to have control of that healer. So how this guy works is he's triple elements. Couldn't tell. Let's see if sleep works on him. I doubt it. Who did I give silent? Who did I give protect to? I doubt it works on him. Oh, I fucking did! He's fast asleep! The only problem is, what do you think wakes them up? Yeah. Hitting them. So they stay asleep for... Yeah. Sleep is really only good for multiple enemies, so that you can focus on one, leave the other twos taking a big old dirt nap. I think we're good there. Okay, who has protect? He has haste and slow. Let's try slow on him. If we get a fucking chance, if he just stop ramming into me. Hello? Can you do what I asked you to do? Please. Slow will... Oh, he's resistant to it. Okay. Lesser resistance, so... Okay. It says he's weak against Blizzard. We'll see about that. Let's try Blizzara. So how this guy works, yeah, he's in multiple elements. If you let him charge up all of the elements, he will thank you with the Tri-Disaster, which is 3 elements in your face. Now, why didn't that work? There you go. It's not really working on him. He's a tough bastard. Fortnite stuff's cool, but let's be honest, whatever they use, it'll be broken and buggy. Absolutely. The question is, who leaked this stuff? Alright, Tifa, who has protect spells? Because I gave somebody protect. That's annoying. One thing about this combat simulator, fuck you, Chadley. You can't modify any of your stuff. Like, what the fuck is the point? Fuck, man, you're supposed to block that. So right now I want to see who has the protect spell. Alright, now he's doing ice. I'm assuming... Am I supposed to stop him? I don't know. Let's try fire. What's the point of the ATB gauge if you're going to steal it from me like that? It's so cowardly. It's a cowardly move by the developers. It's a weird thing to say, but it is. Like, I'm trying to build up an ATB gauge, and you're ripping it away from me. Burn! Fuck me, man. All he does is focus on the AI control shit. Oh! Go and get him! I find, like, that it's probably better not to charge these guys up. Alright, you heal. Cloud, I need you to do Infinity's End. You just get your goddamn ATB up. Alright, Infinity's End! Oh, he's already up, so we missed that. Nice. Now he's just gonna slam down. There's no way of blocking that. I'm actually using the block button. Sup now? Alright, our summon gauge is full. We can do Alexander. Let's try that. Nice. See, I think this is where I'm fucking it up, am I? How do you stop him from doing that? You can't lock onto that.
Keep it together.
Alright. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they just don't let your character do anything. I pressed it about fucking 30 seconds beforehand. Either remove the ATB gauge or cop yourself on. Do you like? I'm surprised they bothered with the Fall Guys stuff, but to each their own. Hey. Alright, let's see. Let's get some synergy going here. Those two can be in. What's wrong with her? Hello? It's not working. It's just standing still. Oh my fucking god. I told you about this combat system, man. It's so flashy and cool, and then also fucking pointless sometimes. Oh, they're standing around. I pressed it a half an hour ago. Ah, see, this is what I was worried about. Is there any way of stopping this? This kind of tells you. Switch between dealing a certain amount of damage by exploiting elemental weakness with pressure it and remove its current affinity. Left unchecked. I did that. I did everything I fucking could. We're all gonna die now. You saw me using Blizzard on his fire and fire on his Blizzard. Yeah, this is probably gonna kill us all. Yep. Tifa's dead. Good lad. Look at that, and he just gets instant attacks as well. There's just no fairness. After a big move like that, why isn't he? Yeah, he's dead. Why isn't he doing what I asked him to do? How do you get out of this? Doesn't let you leave. It's very annoying. It's not really doing what I asked him to do. So I asked Cloud to use the spell Raise on Tifa there. Didn't do it for whatever reason. Just standing around. AI is absolutely incorrigible. I think it's probably the worst AI I've seen probably since one of those indie Steam games. Bad. When you leave them on their own, they're just doing nothing. Really, really bad. Oh shit, I should have exited out. So you have to exit out to change the material. It's so goofy. Just in these combat simulators. Like, let me go into my team stuff. Alright, so I used Blizzard when he was on fire. It didn't do anything. That sucks. Very strange.
Here we go.
I think they make it up as they go along, baby. And then we block there. It doesn't say blocked. It does full 180 fucking thousand bastards. You don't make sense, game.
It's on you.
You make the rules up and then break them. Only for you, I guess. Yeah, so I honestly think maybe these kind of... See this here now? Can I destroy that? Like, I can't lock onto it. No, I can't. So what do you do?
Taking over.
What do you do, game?
No holding.
I tried Blizzard. Doesn't do anything. Just gets flying up in the air. And then you steal my... Which is really nice. You steal my ATB, so now you're back at square one. Why the enemy is allowed to take your ATB gauge is beyond me. There you go again. Look at that, weakness. It says weakness, but he's still on fire. Make it make sense, Johnny. It's because it doesn't make sense. I fucking hate that. No, it's still not working. What do you have to do, game? Did that knock it off him? Good timing, because you're fucking dead. One thing I hate as well is the enemy AI really goes after the AI or the player control character.
No need to panic.
And then the AI of the other teammates does literally nothing. It will stand around, not misses, of course. Like this shouldn't miss. Allow the player character slide across, and it shouldn't miss. It doesn't miss in the original. How can you get it so wrong? It's annoying as fuck. There's definitely better ways of doing it. And that's why, like, even the remake, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing here, but you fundamentally misunderstood the ATB gauge. It's on a timer, but yet you're robbing the timer away from it, as if you've got some kind of powers. Alright. It's really stupid. That part of it's stupid. There should be like a way to protect your ATB gauge. Goofy ass. Seems pretty late for them to do Fall Guys collab. Yeah, Fall Guys is weird though. It has this like really, really big fandom. Good for them. Alright.
Don't stop now. Let's kick it up a notch.
Tifa, I'm gonna need you. So you can control them like this tactically. You see tactical mode. And I get that. That's really cool and I'm grateful. But it's not good enough. These synergy moves are fun as well. And something that doesn't tell you is that some are available like that, while others you just do your thing. Yeah. I honestly, I would have just gotten rid of the ATB gauge. Okay, so what's good against thunder then? Arrow? Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we'll do that then. Not gonna get a chance. Ah, you wanker. Ah, it's so annoying how you do that. Come on. Why isn't that working? Come on, if in the end has to do it. Dude, it doesn't get rid of the fucking shit. It's not listening to itself. God damn it, Billy. What a funny little fight. Honestly, it's kind of... Yeah, these kind of fights, I was saying, the big boss fights really, in a bad way, unfortunately, prove how rough this can be. Ifrit. I guess it'll do. Hey DPG, how's it going, dude? Cyber, how's it? Last night after doing a platinum Spider-Man PS5 managed to platinum Spider-Man 4. Nice. Yeah, they're really fun platinums, aren't they? Really, really fun. I think they have the highest platinum of anybody. So yeah, I love the action of the combat system, but holy bejesus, am I confused at everything else. That's so annoying. Look at the fucking length of... He did the whole battlefield. Think about that for a second. The whole battlefield. Alright, Tifa. Come on, girlie. Ah, you wanker. Come on. No, it always misses. I'm charging this up and you allow it to miss. You silly bastard of a game. That shouldn't be a thing.
Hangs on you.
Come on, we almost got this guy. And then a lot of the spells miss as well, which is just something that did not happen in the original. What the fuck is the point of me doing that? Honestly. Come on, we gotta stagger him before this try disaster. Oh shit, Ifrit's like, fuck this, my turn. Nice, we got him. Thoughts on leather sweatpants? I think they're incredibly sexy on a woman. Very hard to get off. They're hard to get off. Alright, cool. Yeah, those kind of fights are fun. You can see me more wrestling with the combat, so I'm very, very on the fence with the combat. It's flashy and amazing, but it breaks its own rules over and over. I think my biggest problem with it is the ATB gauge. Where it should have been, it was gotten rid of for like 3 or 4 games, and they brought it back, and it's like,
excellent work,
please no.
Kujata,
that's what he calls it. Okay.
Say where this wild steed might lead you. I hope you won't mind my
cool thing about the summons as well is by equipping them, they all give you huge stat bonuses. So even if it's not one you particularly like, it may be really good. Let's see what this one does. So he is, looks like he may be based on attack. Increase the level. Okay, cool. And then that Tri-Disaster I can now use in battle and stuff. Been using that good old Gandalf wizard. Oh look, you finally leveled up this. Good man. But is there anything worth it? You got 2 magic powers for some reason. You're not a mage, but you could be. I wonder, does the mage magic power affect the prey? She's my healer. She's doing that. Cool. Let's see. What's your summon? Alexander. Let's see. Is Kuja better? Okay, it does help you a little bit. How about you? Yeah, so I don't like how much things can miss. Things could miss back in the day. It's not that big a deal. But everyone was kind of stationary. So it would be reliant on, like, say, an evasion stat or a speed stat. Which is very different. Now it's just like, you perform the move, but the character won't move when it misses.
A veteran mercenary like you would never abandon a task.
Pain in the arse.
I know you must
Shut up, Chuck, I'm not even there. Chadley's still talking. Shut up. Alright, let's try and get these flying
one of your chocobos? Did they run away from home?
Yeah, ATB is just a fancy word for a timer that fills up to allow you to do moves. But if you get hit while doing the move, they take your timer away. It's like going back to 0.
She's a chocobo jack.
Next on Platinum Mars Malice. Hell yeah. And you should do the Ratchet and Clank games, because that's like 5 easy platinums right there. First time 2 games of platinum, both my favorite games. Nice. Then you'll get Spider-Man 2. I think Spider-Man 1 had the stronger story. Still.
We dabble.
Well, I see Yuffie's still alive. Aw, what's with the Yuffie hate? I'd understand Aerith hates and pretty much everybody else. It's just 2 anime. I renewed my PS Plus. Good man.
You young go-getters. Ever run a ring course? It's simple. You strap yourselves in and fly.
Dude, this game is insane. We just flew over here. This is basically like Grand Canyon, Monument Valley. It's even bigger. Insane. So I got me text this morning for Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of Rowan. So that's usually a good sign we'll get them tomorrow. For once, the Irish Post is working well. So we'll play those tomorrow. I don't know if you guys are thinking of picking up either of them, are you? Is it anything exciting? Rise of Rowan is that Team Ninja samurai game with guns, the glider. It's kind of, it's honest to God like Assassin's Creed. And then Dragon's Dogma 2, obviously. The most exciting thing for me for Dragon's Dogma 2, obviously this is a sequel to a 12-year-old game and just proof that Capcom is one of the best developers out there right now. And everyone else should be following in their footsteps. Do one remake, one new game. I think Square Enix are finally getting the fucking picture after about 10 years. But they have a new vocation, a new class in Dragon's Dogma 2, and it's called Magic Spear Hand. Doesn't sound great, right? But trust me, oh my fucking god, it's basically Dark Maul mode. Double lightsaber, and you're able to teleport, and you know, that game is famous for climbing onto enemies. It was kind of, you know, griffins and stuff. It was kind of known for it, thanks to, you know, Shadow of the Colossus and that. So you can imagine what we're going to be able to do. Glide the Chocobo training course. Okay, cool. Bonds of Trust. So we're going to, instead of one of them being able to fly, it looks like they're going to be able to glide around here. And if you can look there seems to be some kind of wind turbines around. Super cool. So yeah, we're getting kind of late game, you know. There's still at least 2 to 3 areas. I don't know if they'll have them as big areas like this, but there's still definitely... we have to go back to their hometown of Nibelheim. You saw how that was destroyed. And then there's the Temple of the Ancients. This place is cool because, obviously, you know, you're in a Grand Canyon type place. It's pretty cool. But it's Red 13's homeland. It's also home of the fucking giant condor and its huge egg. Like, it's the size of a kaiju itself. And also we get to figure out the main plot with BUGENHAGEN, who is a tiny dwarf Gandalf who rides around on a floating crystal ball. He's so goofy. I hope they do him justice. If they get his voice wrong, it'll be for nothing. I want a goofy wizard leprechaun type voice, like like that, you know. If they don't do that or close to it, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed, but we'll see. So how does this work exactly? We know we got the glider. How does it start? How do I call my chocobo? Let's see. I just guess I have to go to the spot, huh? Alright, if you say so. How do I get my little butt cheeks down there? So it's pretty cool. And you know, Red 13 obviously being that his real name is Nanaki, and they're like an immortal, you know, flame tiger leopard thing. He's pretty cool, and he's very knowledgeable and wise, and he's just a general badass. Unfortunately, he got himself in a little bit of hot water. He's taking a big stretch there. He got himself in hot water because in one mission, he's a carnivore. He wants to eat chickens. So, PETA, unfortunately, heard about this on the internet and got involved. And like, shut the fuck up. Shut up, PETA. PETA have been known, just like the Sweet Baby stuff all over again. They end up hiring the people that cause the most damage to them, you know, and are actually mainly responsible for the thing that they're supposed to be fighting. Isn't that funny? Bit too anime, and I find her annoying. Yeah, she is a little extra. I will agree with you. She was like that in the original, but there was no voice acting, so she just have her little moments and move on. Because this game, everything is so, you know, extended, that even her little anime stuff has been. I hear you, dude. That's why I hate chatting.
Hope you find what it is you're looking for.
Now level 23 in Fortnite, going to level 79. Hell yes, then you're buying the battle pass. Nice. I will say, like, the Zeus skin is very fucking basic bitch, but the Zeus emote, like, it's a traversal where you fly around on lightning. I mean, that's better than like X-Men Storm or fucking Cole from Infamous, like you were saying. Yes, dude, how cool would that be? I wish PlayStation would get off their ass. Give us some skins. Give me some skins. I was hoping Kratos, he might still come back. There's still rumors of them doing like the old Greek Kratos. Okay, I have no idea how to start this off. It must be over here somewhere. Guess we'll just follow the shine post, huh? So yeah, don't ask me why he's called BUGENHAGEN. He's a goofy guy. Goofy guy. But that's pretty much near the end. Like, as far as I've been told, this game will end at the end of Disc 1, which will take place in the Temple of the Ancients, and bad shit happening. So we'll see how that goes. I can't believe how big they've made this. When they said they barely didn't think they were going to make it and finish it, I agree. And unfortunately, there are parts that I found that are a little bit unfinished, but it's okay. The game is so huge. Like, there was a part where it was a pond, and it was meant to kind of go off a cliff, and it doesn't, and there's just a line of water. So yeah, it's all good. I ain't going to hate on it. The game is massive. Never quite seen anything like it in my life. It's probably the best JRPG, modern JRPG I've ever played. It's just fully realized, you know. I worry about the third game, like how are they going to make that work. But I think what's going to happen is they're going to pull off something quite incredible and render the entire Midgar again for the first game. You know, have the open world, but also go back to Midgar, because that is part of the story. It's only for a short section, but knowing these guys, they'll render the entire city. It's been crazy. Caw, what are you talking about? Caw? Appears to have turned into a crow. Improvement, if you ask me. Damn, you are quick-witted. It is an improvement. Hopefully he'll like bring you money. Have you seen some of these magpies and crows where they've been trained to bring people money? This guy has like a drawer full of money because he's trained his crow to steal people's wallets and go into their houses with the windows open and stuff. Insane. So yeah, we finished off Tomb Raider 1, which is cool. I will get to Tomb Raider 2 a little bit later down the line. I know it kind of sucks to wait, but this is why I kind of wanted to do a more marathon. But it's just so many games. In terms of after these two bangers, there's probably a couple of smaller games I'd like to get to. And then April will have that Stellar Blade game, you know, the big booty cheeks one everybody wants to play. Yeah, there's a good few ones. May seems to be heating up for some reason. Like, Jesus Christ, what is going on? Why are you all choosing May? I think they just want to get in there just before the E3 or whatever E3 will become. Here we go. How do I get down there? I think I went the opposite way, did I? Like down here somewhere. Just follow the chocobo track, Cyber, and the blue feathers. So we had a bit of a reprieve from the chocobos riding around in the buggy. You can still do that. It's not in this area.
Just like
oh, she actually sounded more like a chocobo there. Are we gonna try and capture? Oh no, they've turned it into a mini game again. We're trying to get the blue one in the back, the teal one, but these parts are turned into stealth sections. And what you have to do is, yes, walk this fucking slow. What you have to do is to move the mine carts without them seeing. Not my favorite, but anyway. Everything has to be a mini game in this game. I bet Shmigo didn't show any improvement at all. Due to his skin been drafting away. What does that even mean? Do you mean like because of our pasty Irish and English skin? How dare you, sir? You know that's a choice. Alright, what's the story here? How is this chocobo not going to be able to see me? How does this work? Release roll. How am I supposed to push this? The idea is they're not supposed to see you. And then I have to... This is going to be tough. Honestly, you'd rather just roll over there, but it gets so pissy. Mini game checkpoints. How does this work? How is he? He's going to see me, right? Have to wait till he turns? Is that it? Turn around. Quite beautiful. They did a great job on the chocobos, but the Muggles are just nightmare fuel. It's the teeth and everything that gets me. What do I do here? And normally you're supposed to hide like this, you know, and keep it rolling, but I can't. They see me rolling. What's going on with Flo Rida? Did I see him in... He was in some kind of court case or something? What the hell is going on? There seems to be more Minecraft YouTuber stuff coming out again. God damn it. I feel bad. Like, I have a nice little history of that game, you know, back in the day. What are you supposed to do? How do I move this? He never turns around. Luckily, this guy's got a low suspicion meter. Thank God there's a minigame checkpoint, but... Not to be mean, but... Can you tell how obnoxious a minigame is that it needs checkpoints in a minigame? Just saying. Word of the day is unnecessary. Anyway. But yeah, that... Oh, he's gone to sleep. That's super cute. So yeah, that could be something to do. If you guys have any other game recommendations that you'd like that we could all play, you know. I will be going after... Multiverses in May as well. If you remember, that was the Warner Brothers Super Smash Bros. Ripoff. I still don't know if Iron Giant's coming back. It looks like he might not be. But I'll still play it. It's free to play. Chocobo spotted you. I can't move any faster. He's going to be annoyance. Will you turn around? You notice this one doesn't turn fully around. He only goes like up and down. Haven't heard from Flo Rida in a while. I love those type of music back in the day, along with JT and Akon. JT. Yeah, you were a big fan of Big Sean as well, right? Who's the guy who sang Beautiful Girls? And they'll make you slip and slide. Is that Big Sean? Hey, yeah, I'm not against Justin Timberlake. I know everyone's shitting on him now because stuff he did to Britney Spears. It's like, yep, it's typical boy band scumbag behavior. You don't think half of these boy bands, half of them were either gay or womanizers with many, many illegitimate kids all around the country. I think the idea is you're meant to turn around and then pull it from the far side so you get out of his way or something. I don't know. Sean Kingston. I always get those mixed up. What's the difference between Big Sean and Sean Kingston? And Little Bow Wow and Big Bow Wow? Motherfucker busting freestyle. I'd like to give that Foam Stars game a try. Yeah! It's definitely dead. I'll say that much. That is Square Enix. I feel bad. They should have done better. Should have released it everywhere. Because they ended up pitting it against PlayStation's, own game with Helldivers. Now we get some rocks. I'm gonna have to use these. Yeah, this is a bit extra, isn't it, huh? Oh yes. Yeah, when the combat fucking slaps, it slaps. Then it just has these little moments where I'm confused at its choices. Definitely with that ATB stuff, because honestly, if you don't have ATB, you can't do anything. You kind of have to stand around. There's also a little weirdness with some of the flyers. Like Cloud, they give Cloud this beam that he shoots out of his sword, which is really nice, thank you. No one else gets that! So you have to deal with the other ranged characters, which is Yuffie and Barret, because he has a gun. But there's a problem there. And that is... Wait, should I push this back, maybe? Yeah, I think I have to push it back. No one else can really fly that way, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, that could be an idea. I have wanted to play Helldivers 2 as well. For sure. Alright, where's the safety spot, do you think here? Turn the tracks around. All this just to get a chocobo, but sure. Be worth it. It's really just that guy over there. Now, you would think that you could just walk over here. A pony, huh? Like you could just roll over here. Nope, apparently can see you from there. That's to stop you from cheating. You have to do the... Like, yeah. I could just go to that back wall and come around, but you can't do that. You can't do that! Is it stupid? Yeah. Very. Alright, so we gotta distract this little chocobo, throw the rock, so I can flip the switch in peace. Oh, apparently that wasn't good enough, you can still see me. Lord have mercy on my ill-gotten soul. I want to hand it back to the devil. This one's used. Somebody had way too much time on their hands making this one. Sean Kingston, yeah. Is that someone you liked? It's all like, late 2000s, early 2010s. The high school days. Oh, I definitely know you're a fan of those. Because you used to do a lot of DJ with those songs, right? Hell yes. DJ DPG. Fuck Keemstar. DJ DPG. I think you're like a lot of people. You're holding on to your high school days. Was it a good time for you? Was it a hard time? It was the best of times. It was the hardest of times. Getting a chocobo. Spitting all these rhymes. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Let's think about this for a second. I need to come around the side of him without him seeing. So I need the minecart to block. But I need this dumbass chocobo to move. But once the chocobo moves back, I'm going to be in big trouble. I also have to wait for him to turn around because he's a fucking slow ass. So what do I do then? Do I come over here as far as I can? This is the part I'm going to fail. And then throw another rock? Oh, camera's saying hello to my face. Alright, is that good enough? I don't think it's good enough. The chocobo's going to turn around. No, it's as far as it goes, love. Alright, can I not just do this? Can I distract Big One? Oh fuck, he's already turned around. Can I distract him? Is that possible? Stupid rock mechanic. Will that distract him? It will. What the fuck? That was instantaneous. You lying bastards. That was instantaneous, man. I call an audible on that. Like audible, fuck you. He didn't even see that. Oh, maybe I can just get him to turn all the way around. Turn that ass round. Bend that ass over. Let that chocobo breathe. Alright, there you go. Thank God, we did it without failing. Jesus. And for some reason you get 5 of them. You don't just get 1. Everybody, at this point we get 7 chocobos with everybody we have. I would rather just pay for someone to get that. DJ DPG. It was hard time though. Throughout.
We got you.
Your high school, but you still remember the music and what was it? Just the studies? I doubt you had trouble with the studies. You're a smart dude. It was probably just the people, was it? The cliques. You would have been in high school at that perfect time for mean girls and all that. Like all those cliques existed for decades, you know. And then things like Breakfast Club and that really reinforced all that stuff. Whenever you do a movie or anything, or a book or a game or anything that brings up all these stuff and it allows people to be self-aware for that moment and to go back to their oblivious lives, it reinforces all this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. We're going to glide around like mad jokes. Okay. Chocoback. Nice.
Just hit me.
So yeah, when Mean Girls come out, it reinforced all that stuff.
It's like my chocobo and I share one.
I would say there's about 17 minigames too many, but that's just me. We haven't even got to the most obnoxious minigame. It's either completely adored by people or hated to the end of time. It is a tower defense game. Oh yes. Don't you love those words? Nothing strikes more fear and anger into some gamers than the words tower defense. You thought maybe Battle Royale would do that. But no, tower defense scares them off. Hold on, we got more robed figures? No, they're just enemies. We haven't seen some of the robed figures in a while. That's not a good sign. Alright, let's go try this out. But it's not a stereotypical tower defense, and I am a weirdo and I enjoy this. So basically we're going to have this condor, like I was talking about. Some say it's a phoenix. I don't know, maybe it's a phoenix. I think you get the phoenix materia from it, so they say it's a phoenix, but I don't think so. Where is this? In the rock, and it's guarding an egg, which they see as a big materia, which is what they're kind of looking for over the course of the game. They want to use the materia to blast it into the rocket, into space, to blow up a meteor that's crashing to Earth. But we need to kind of save it. So obviously we're trying to save this egg, this big materia. So you got these Shinra corps, and it ends up being like a 3-layered tower defense. You know, like this unit works good against this one, vice versa. You know, people. Oh, look at the little baby. Oh, the little brown, almost chocolate brown chocobo babies. Oh, so these guys lead you to the chocobo bus stops. Honestly, I only care about them for the fast travel, but you can use them to rest. There's just no reason to do so. See, everyone gets a chocobo. So yeah, it's interesting. I want to see how they do that in this game. Well, how they'll handle this tower defense, because people were obnoxious about it back in the day. It was difficult, but here's the thing: you could purposely lose it and then just fight the big enemy as a boss and then win that way, which a lot of people did. But it was a tough boss, and if you died to the boss after losing tower defense, it would actually give you like a game over and stuff. It's pretty fucked up. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I mean, high school is always going to be tough, you know. Even if you're star athlete, star student, it's going to be tough. It really is. Honestly, you're better off, I know it hurts to say, but you're better off to have those tough years in high school. Now, some people become jaded and want revenge. That's not what you want to do. You want to learn from it and realize that you were a better person than those people, you know. They were just kind of, that's their peak. That's as good as their life will ever get. You might think they become rich or whatever, but they'll be empty vessels of humans, you know, and realize that they'll never truly be happy, and they'll spend their whole life trying to reconnect and trying to relive their high school days and end up alcoholics or having babies in their later teens because that's all they're any fucking good for. Shit. Being a fucking drain on people. Camaro Ranch Tower. Alright, let's go try this gliding when we do this. I'll do a little bit of the side stuff, but I do want to keep the story for the streams because, my goodness, I shouldn't have done that Shinra stuff. School in general sucks. Yeah, it needs a giant reform, doesn't it? From the curriculum all the way to how the interactions work. You're always going to have a rite of passage, you know? You have to try and make the best of it. But people are usually out there to try and stop you from making the best of it. I get it. I don't think anyone will ever avoid a stage of bullying, whether it's later in life by a horrible boss or during their high school days or middle school, whatever. It's just, it's another side of shitty stuff, you know. You get those silly anti-bullying campaigns and they're full of fucking morons who don't have a clue. You know, cyberbullying has made things much worse. So it can be tough, you know, but you gotta understand you're here now, living and breathing, you're a better person, you're stronger for it. Alright, let's go! So that you can do motion sensing for this too. Let's turn that off immediately. It was fun for the tiny Bronco. Okay, cool. Nice inverted stuff. Whee! You can do a little power bomb. Nice. Feels good. Could be a little bit faster. That's right. I've seen worse. I guess we're probably meant to land there, are we? Can we jump off and glide wherever we want? Look at all them gliding as well. Like, that takes a lot. How come their actual open world AI is smarter than their in-game AI? It's because I'm supposed to control the ball. And I get it, it's fine, like, you know, can't hate on it if it's a me fault. But honestly, I do still think that they should be attacking more and doing stuff more. Materia helps with that, but... Listen. Ooh, Cosmonite. Cosmonite, cool. Yeah, being Cosmo canon is all like meteorite stuff and planetary stuff. Like most, you know, this one's probably like an old crater created by something else. Wonder is there an achievement for gliding a certain length or something. Up on YouTube, first I encounter many nasty people, including young kids. Oh yeah. Yeah, because they can get away with it.
Yeah, come get some!
Frame rate dying there a bit. Yeah, these guys like to be their own little dragoons. So they will jump around a good bit. Asshole! The stuff that comes out of Barret's mouth, I swear to God, it's hilarious. Yeah, you're always going to have that online for sure. That's why a lot of people will go like mic-less or camera-less. It's not worth people being shitheads. Something like 1 in 3 people experience. Yeah! That's why we need to, kind of like self-defense, we need to teach people mental self-defense. Does that make any sense? Stand up for themselves and or get better at putting up walls or something, because there's no real stopping of this stuff. The only way of truly stopping it is to make everybody not anonymous anymore, so they won't say half the nasty shit. That's not gonna happen. It is rough for sure. Like, I definitely went through my fucking own spell of that crap as well when I was a kid and a teenager. It was like I had a friend group and we had a new person come in and it fucked up everything. But I end up just napalming everything by basically fighting them all, beating the ever-loving shit out of them. That didn't work out. So yeah, I tend to get on with ladies more than dudes. Dudes are like little bitches, man. It's all about the clout and what they're wearing and one-upping each other, or it's like way too competitive. If you're naturally gifted at something and you beat them at something, they start all sorts of shit. You feel like singing in this game, apparently. That's the 3rd song I found her singing. I don't remember singing too much back in the day. I love the chocobo drift, man. So cool. Can we get a Fast and Furious? I live my life one chocobo at a time. Skirt! I watched another one of those cinema stacks videos, and this one was about Vin Diesel. That's right, this is like Danny Boyle. He does these great film examination videos, and it's usually about incredible cinematography, the beauty and subtle storytelling, things like that, you know, just really great without being too obnoxious about it. But this one was about Vin Diesel. Now I know what you're thinking, it had to be a comedy video, right? Nope, it wasn't. It was actually talking about Vin Diesel's old career, and especially a movie he did pretty much off his own back about a true story about a mobster who would go on to represent himself in court when he was about to be tried. And he wore a horrible wig in it, but he actually did a good job. And in those days, Vin Diesel, he was a good actor, man. He still is a good actor. It's just what he's chosen to take a step back and take the paycheck and get unceremoniously drunk every day, or whatever his poison is these days, which is kind of sad. He's probably dealing with some bigger stuff and is using alcohol as a coping mechanism. But yeah, back in the day, Pitch Black was insane. What he did for like the Chronicles of Riddick, like he basically wrestled that away from an obnoxious studio. I wish more actors would do that, because you know, you're getting some of them, like Robert Downey Jr. and that, of hundreds of millions of dollars. What are they going to do with it besides put it up their nose or whatever? I'd love to see him become a director, and even own his own studio, Robert Downey Jr., because I think he has a lot to offer. This is a man who went through the Brat Pack days. The Brat Pack was, you might think of it like as the old singers, the crooners. That's probably where it started, the Rat Pack. But we had the Brat Pack, which was in the 80s. We had all of these teenager actors, most of them parts of a family, but for most of them it was just that they used to do a lot of John Hughes movies, you know. And I don't think any of them really survived drugs or fame or anything, you know. From Charlie Sheen to Emilio Estevez, they were brothers. Judd Nelson, I don't know what the fuck he's done lately. Molly Ringwald, yeah, so many. But Robert Downey Jr. was part of that. He was in some of those movies. And he barely survived as well. It led to hard drugs. Oh, he's talking about Bahama. I actually want to hear that. Goddamn. But yeah, it led to a lot of bad drugs. He probably nearly overdosed a good few times. And he was finally pulled out of it. Very luckily so. Pulled his career together. But sadly, a couple of horrible interviewers just won't let that stuff go. And he lost his father and that, and really just pulled his career out of its ass, which is incredible to see. Nice. But he still has that side of him, you know. He's still the cocky little bastard underneath it all. But time is a healer, and time is a great tool at re-examining the ego, the self, you know. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders. Wasn't a big fan of him. Wasn't even a big fan of him during that first Iron Man days, because he was just playing Tony Stark. I'm like, this is not the Robbie Downey Jr. I like, because this is a dangerous person. Like, this seems like another kind of eccentric, fucking putting their money up their nose kind of thing. You know, he could have went either way. He could have turned into another fucking druggie. But no, he didn't. Good for him. Good for him. Other people have kind of pulled their career out of their ass. Matthew McConaughey, now, he wasn't into drugs. Oh, look at this one. Square, triangle, square, triangle. Okay. Oh my god. Square, triangle, square, triangle. Oh, square. Oh, okay. Okay, let's try that. Fuck, that's tough. You have to get the placement right as well. Square, triangle, square, triangle. Oh, fuck. Ah, we're a little bit short there. Was there another square? Yeah, there was another square. Which one is it? Retry. Which one is it? Oh, there is another square. Okay, that's what I got wrong. Okay. Let's try that again. Ah, I did it again. Shit, dude. It's that bottom part. I don't know if it's my mic in the way or what. Jeez, these are getting tough. I'm gonna fill up the whole bar. Nice, kind of give me that one in the end. Sheesh. I've seen all of them, even Cybernose. Yeah, I know. But he was so much better than before those, dude, you know? Like, I think the first first 4 or so Fast and Furious movies are still, like, there's a bit of storytelling there, not so bad. It just becomes action blockbuster stuff. Have you ever watched Pitch Black? He has a couple of bad ones as well. He did that, like, kids movie, The Pacifier or something. He's like a secret agent that end up minding kids or something. It was one of those kind of spy kid things. The idea of doing kids movies, they're usually easy gigs and returnable gigs. You know why he did Groot? Because it was one of the easiest, highest paying gigs around. You're just making noises. But yeah, go watch Pitch Black. It's fantastic. It's basically the game that kicked off, or the movie that kicked off. Is she gonna keep doing that? The Chronicles of Riddick. Chronicles of Riddick are almost more famous for its game, Escape from Butcher Bay. It was one of the best 360 games at the time. Still is to this day. I wish they'd remake it. Really, really good stuff. Also very kind of gruesome first-person melee mixed with a little bit of stealth and prison break. So if you missed the chocobos up there, looks like you could probably do that. What's this one? Range number 4, 11 meters. What's that about? Is there like a mini game involved? Let's do what this chick wants us to do. Head to training course. I don't really need to train. Alright, come on, man. Bitch. Who's next? Elena? They killed off Elena. I don't know who that is. You're spoiling stuff now. I don't know who that is. Brought back the characters. Yeah, they do a lot. For sure. I'm still really on the fence about how they handled Paul Walker, you know, but I suppose getting his brother involved is fine. Is this the first one here? Alright, missus, let's do your little side quest. What do you want me to do? Jesus! Wheezing! I remember playing that Riddick game being too much of a smooth brain child to finish it. No, you're okay. It's fucking difficult.
You always seem to find me, no matter where I go.
Let me guess. You're Shani? You were talking with
yeah, what's the name of that
earlier.
channel? Was it Cinema Sticks?
She said you weren't using the training
Sounds like I'm saying
facility
it wrong.
built. Figured if you're not up for it, then we could give Ebony her exercise.
I'm not like a massive movie buffer. Oh, maybe it's Cinema Sins. No, I don't think it's Cinema Sins, is it?
Don't.
No, it's not. Cinema Sins can get fucked. That's the channel that can get fucked.
All right, it's settled.
I think it's Cinema
Chocobo Whisperer
Sticks.
Yuffie gets first dibs.
Yeah. Yeah, Cinema Sticks. And the title of the Vin Diesel one goes, when you're actually a pretty good actor. Because I think, for the most part, I know probably besides you, DPG, but I think most people would say that Vin Diesel is a shit actor, right? Wouldn't they? Against our better judgment. And I don't agree with that. Oh, look at this. So, Crescent Sickle. Okay, so it is a mini game. We're going to collect points while we glide. And then we get some little badass fucking weapons. I'm down for that. I'll do anything for weapons in this game. He also did a great video on Constantine.
Giddy up, girl!
Which is another one of those movies where it just flew under the radar. They're trying to bring it back. Oh no, we're going to have to hear Yuffie the whole way. I'm so sorry. Please, everybody, pull one out for Dynamite. Yuffie's not his favorite character. She's too extra. She has that kind of childlike wonder, otherwise known as shut the fuck up. Okay. I do agree in some ways. Where are you taking me, girl? Nice. I kind of wish there was like a glide boost. We got to get these points. Let's stay as high as we can so that we can maintain the balance. This is fun, if a bit slow. Can't believe they snuck this in here. Like I thought Gold Saucer would be the end of our mini games. The Chocobo catching mini game thing. It is what it is. We'll probably have one or more. Alright. Make sure you don't get those blades caught in your face. Only use me blades. Shock him up again, man. That dude's like he's gonna get his cut foot off from alcoholism and diabetes and stuff. Cinema Sticks fucking sucks. They do, yeah, hell yeah. Cinema Sins, yeah. But Cinema Sticks, it's good people. Poor bastard has to put up with that. You know when you pick a name, it's like, damn, it sounds like the other name. It's nothing got to do with me, I swear. Poor bastard. So we just land here? Is this like the final landing? Can I not get any more points? Finish! That's some chocobo ass right there. Cinema Sins upload been so long I watched any of their videos. Yeah. fuck them.
You know,
They got into a bit of
if
controversial.
I were racing at the Gold Saucer,
For making slop,
I bet
yeah.
on me.
They got into some contra. I think they were stealing content or faking it or something.
In my sleep.
Cinema Sticks with an X.
Big, you gotta at least finish the
Go
other
watch his videos.
residents first.
It's a great examination and stuff. The Constantine one is fantastic. Even like he's not opposed to, you know, he even examines like the Harry Potter movies and I was saying Vin Diesel and that. Like, hell yeah! If the dude, I swear he's definitely like he's got to be a producer or something. So over here in Ireland, we have a lot of kind of comedy music duos and comedy music acts that happen, right? You know, over the years, they've been both fun and cringe and weird and whatever. But for the most part, they don't seem to go away. It goes hand in hand for some reason. You might, no matter where you're from, you might have heard of this little guy called Dustin the Turkey. It's basically hand puppets for a kids show, but this guy, this huge fucking turkey with a crazy beard and an anorak jacket from the middle of Ballymun or something, became quite a little celebrity. He went on to do the Eurovision. He had his own albums. He would mainly do parodies and stuff. So he was huge. That was a huge part of my childhood. Dustin the Turkey, Zig and Zag, the Den, all that good stuff. Socky the Sock Monster. And then flash forward a bit more recently, probably 10 years old now at this point. There was these two little, I suppose you could call them Irish rappers, but anyway, they were called the Rubber Bandits. Right? I know there's a video game called that. And what they would do is they would take a local store like Spar, if you know Eurospar or Centra, and they would put plastic bags over their face. Now, obviously, that's a horrible thing to do, but they would cut out eye holes and mouth holes. It was meant to hide their identity, but also something that certain robbers would do, you know, and they're up to no good. But anyway, I'm getting to a point here, I swear. These Rubber Bandits, they did a very famous song called Horse Outside. It was very funny. People loved that stuff. And it's goofy. Now, I had been following this YouTube channel. It's a bit obscure, but it's doing mad crack now. And it's basically about this, he's a movie, he makes movie dioramas. You know, like almost like what storyboarding does. But he makes movie dioramas. And he's called Bobby Fingers. That's his name. He's on YouTube. Go check him out. And he creates videos now centered around celebrity disasters. Like take, for instance, the Mel Gibson DUI. And he makes these extreme high quality dioramas of the said disaster. In this case, it was the cops pulling him over and Mel Gibson. He also did one of Michael Jackson during the famous Pepsi filming commercial that ended up burning and setting Michael Jackson's hair and head on fire and burning a good 80% of his scalp, and he was never really the same again. Some say that started the downfall of the plastic surgery and all that. He also made one of that. Now, what starts off as a very good story of this incident, it becomes this incredible video. Like there's a bit where he's doing the bronze for Michael Jackson, and he does this whole skit of this ritual out in the middle of fucking nowhere. But the thing is, Bobby Fingers is secretly one of those members of Rubber Bandits, and Rubber Bandits, like, they talk with an over exaggerated accent, like some horrible lyrics but still funny parody stuff, you know, typical stuff. And it's just wild to see that that's what he's doing. Now, the reason I bring this up is because we were talking about stuff. But fucking hell, it's just a weird rabbit hole that I went down to find this guy, that he'd become Bobby Fingers. But yeah, check out that channel. Just bringing up Cinema Sticks made me think of Bobby Fingers. They're really, really fun. They're quite long, but they're so wild. And it's almost like, it's the closest thing to ASMR almost. He's not going for that. He's just has a smooth voice and he's having the crack. And the stuff he comes out with is hilarious. Holy shit. More like Sticky Bandits. He's actually Rubber Bandits, like from Home Alone. No, they were called Wet Bandits. They were actually called... Yeah, I didn't know this, but I was wearing a hat and someone goes, "Oh, you're like the Wet Bandits." I'm like, "What do you mean Wet Bandits?" They were called Wet Bandits because they left the taps on in houses and flood the houses. I didn't know that either. I've been watching Home Alone probably every year since I was a kid. I even prefer Home Alone 2 a little bit because... Tim Curry, not so much Donald fucking Trump. But I also love the Pigeon Lady. It's super sad, like this kind of woman who's probably homeless and a little bit in trouble. Okay. Homeward Bound. So should we continue with the gliding? I think I showed a bit of that already. Let's actually go for the story. Because that's what we're here for. How are we getting on? So yeah, that's sorry about that. It was a random ass rabbit hole to go down, but you were there with me. You were there with me. I think we need to go down here. Nice. It's weird when the music's gone. So yeah, fucking Bobby Fingers, huh? Makes me think of like salad fingers, but I don't think I can do that. You could probably make your way over there. Wonder can you glide from anywhere? Excuse me. Yeah, Sticky Bandit sounds dirty, huh? Pigeon Lady, you mean Pierce Morgan, right? Oh my god, that's so true. That's fucking hilarious.
We're in monster territory now.
He really does look like it. If it was his mother, I wouldn't mind. You guys watched any good movies or anything lately, or any new music I should check out? I'm trying to think like music myself. I was randomly listening to Alita, which is kind of like dirty fairy core music. That's the only way of putting it. Like this one is talking about getting railed and singing about getting railed, and I'm like, holy fuck. I don't know whether to be confused. It reminds me of that lovely new generation of ladies that can only be described as Xanax fairies, where they just spend their days on Xanax and getting railed, and good times. Don't even get me started on what's going on with the meta of OnlyFans. It's now booty cams. A couple of these, back when all this fucking booby streamer stuff sort of started on Twitch, which is probably only like fucking 3 or 4 years ago, but it seems like an age now. Most of them got cancelled for doing less, you know, and then they kind of disappeared for a while, and they're all back now. And one of them in particular, it was a bit of a war between Amaranth and this chick. She kind of disappeared and started making music, and she wasn't a bad little singer. She even played the guitar. They all started as like playing Warcraft or RuneScape or something, because that was the thing. And then the titties come out then eventually, you know. Even like Fandy as well back in the day. Now they're doing all gym content and that, but it's interesting. But she came back now, and they're all part of these booby streamer houses, OnlyFans houses, you know. But she definitely seems like she's off her head, because she seemed like she had kind of some standards, you know. I'm not saying like OnlyFans models don't have standards or whatever, but you sure have to check your body image and all that kind of stuff at the door, right? There's definitely something that you have to put away when you become someone who's kind of using their body for money, you know. Not all of them are airheads. Most of them are extremely savvy businesswomen. But there is something you have to do. You have to quietly put away your morals or your self-image or whatever it is. I don't know. Your mommy issues. Something. Same for anyone in sex work. It's clearly something you have to quietly shut off in your brain. Because otherwise you'll go mad. You'll scream. You'll be screaming out loud. But it's interesting to see her back. But she's definitely acting very airy-fairy. So I wonder if she turned into another Xanax queen. Xanax, another lovable little pill that was meant to relax people when they're going through anxiety and pain and everything, has now become another way of checking the fuck out on a day-to-day basis. Great! That's why you have little fucking Xan and all that fucking shit. Reminds me of Rabbit Hole Went Down. Tism, this Australian band. Yeah, you were saying that's. I gotta look them up. That's wild. And is the Tism got to do with actual Tism? My girlfriend bought me signed CDs from indie artists. I really like it. €15 each from, which isn't too bad. Yeah, that's brilliant. Are the Irish indie or just indie in general? Pretty cool. There's some good concerts coming up now in Marley Park and Malahide Castle and stuff in summer. So I'm trying to get myself involved there. I have a couple for May as well. So yeah, May is busy. I just hate how it fucks with people's self-image or what they expect from a partner. That's true. That's true. I'll never knock these ladies. Like, go make your bag. Like, you gotta understand you're still like class as a sex worker. Some of them have really fucked up morals. They haven't properly I don't know. They got ego or something. They didn't check that. So a lot of them are like, we're not strippers and we're not sex workers. Don't call us that. Like, it's not a bad thing. You just gotta check that shit at the door. I will say one thing though, although like OnlyFans is definitely like probably about 40% dudes anyway. You don't see the dudes with their pecs out and all that on Twitch, do you? Probably would if you look hard enough. There's probably a good reason for that. Because sex sells since the Stone Age, but it sure sells better for horny little teens than it does for women. There's a few dudes with their shirts off, but it's mostly like body painting, like that big Frogger guy and the Gecko, the therapist, and that. Not such a big fan of them. Like I even am wary when it comes to Dr. K. Dr. K is like a actual licensed. Oh yeah, assume he's a licensed therapist. The problem with this stuff is you can be like, you can have a PhD and lose it. You know, the same way you can be a lawyer and lose it because of, you know, heinous shit you might have done or something. You know, so you might be able to show credentials now. It doesn't mean they're, you know, doesn't mean they're actually fucking authentic. American artist Jezebel. Oh my lord, I can't even pronounce that. Sounds cool though. You're into some wild music, I love that. No matter what, you'll always introduce me to new music. It's cool. Like even some of my stuff, definitely still very much in the past. But I try all genres, but when I even say I like all genres, it's still probably only 20 to 30 genres when there's probably 1,000 genres out there, you know? I can't keep up. I can't keep up. You guys are nice. I know this might not be your cup of tea, this one. You still come in and hang, we chatting. I fucking love that. Thank you for that. That's fucking huge. See, Chico was streaming Fortnite and green screen. Yes. Yeah. The one of the meta is the shaking, using like a vibrator thing for the booty. But now they're using green screen underpants and panties and bra, and they have the gameplay like she was trying to take on democracy with her titties. It's really effective for me anyway. Jesus Christ. Everyone's like laughing about the democracy stuff. Like, be careful now. You know how easy these people are swayed. Be an awful shame if they were to get the wrong political leanings from a goddamn video game about shooting bugs in the face. It's the same people who didn't really understand Starship Troopers and thought it was a propaganda. Anyway, speaking of Abraham, I saw she was doing therapy. Oh, really? I thought she seemed to just disappear. Now it's all the others. But yeah, like, talking about fucking houses and all that. They seem to be pretty much dead, right? Outside of TikTok houses. Are there still TikTok houses? Honestly, the one to start all that was the Minecrafters, right? Wasn't there, what's it called at the time? Team Crafted. Do you remember that? Do you remember those days? Oh, those days. Holy shit. The golden age of Minecraft. What was it? Fucking 2012 to 2016. Sky does Minecraft. One of the first big ones, you know. Obviously you got like Yogscast and that, but he was one of those big ones. And they had a house. Team Crafted, a whole lot of Minecrafters, and as you can imagine, not one of them, I don't think, not one of them survived controversy. Sheesh. It's almost like, once again, giving that much money to people who already have some mental issues or are neurodivergent. Probably not a good idea. Yogscast, they didn't get into too much trouble. It was mainly just fucking up on a video game and not going through with it. Some other members were grooming little creeps, but they got rid of them. But the main two, like Simon and Lewis, were okay for the most part. Lewis was a bit controlling, you can imagine, as a British corporate kind of guy. Yeah, you get a bit delusions of grandeur. And Simon, poor guy, had some mental issues and he was ran into the ground by that YouTube channel, you know. Good guy though, as far as I can tell. Then Hannah became Lomadia. She split away. She was with Lewis for a while, so you know how that goes. You split up, have an awkward relationship, and now she does her own thing on Twitch. I think she's doing pretty well for herself. Strippin', he ended up, I think he married. I don't know if he married her, but he's with Dodger, if you know Dodger. Remember back in the day, it was Dodger and what was your man's name? Jesse Cox. I think they had kids together, Strippin' and Dodger. She's great, like she's maintained herself. She's just playing mama mode now, you know. Yeah, there was interesting times for YouTube. But yeah, the Team Crafted though, half of them were groomers, some of them invested by the FBI and got arrested. Skydove does Minecraft. He had mental issues and then was already kind of like a narcissist and all that. Decided to spend every single penny he had on mushrooms, weed, and candy. Obsessed with candy. And as you can imagine, after doing that for so long, he snapped. And he'd start to speak in tongues and ended up trying to have babies with as many women as he could. Unfortunately, some of those included minors and other stuff, which was fucking weird. How he's not locked up, I'll never know. But I think he's like 3 or 4 kids now and does not get to see them. Probably for the best. He's gone evangelican. Whatever it is about people's mental, I don't know why it is, when their mental health breaks, they obsess over celebrities and religion. And religions usually prey on them. That's when you end up, and they're like, we found Jesus. And I'm like, no, that's not Jesus. That's the other lad, I think. So yeah, that was sad and kind of used and abused a lot of people. Who's the other guy in that team? Was it like Ant Venom or something? He's kind of connected to him. I think he was alright though. But yeah. Then there was that lion maker or something. He was a creep. I think he got arrested too in he's Dutch, so I think he got arrested in Netherlands. Let's try one of these. Yeah, so I think that was one of the first big houses back in 2013. Obviously then there was like Team 10 and all that, probably the most famous one. Just a menace to society. Okay. O triangle. Okay. The placement is harder than the actual setup. You have to like kind of look in the middle. Remember where it was. Oh, I fucked it up already. Ah, I hate how long it takes to reset it. It's O triangle. The placement is the hardest part. Alright. Because I have a microphone in the way. I have a microphone. That's why you never see my microphone. I think I got it, did I? They would have told me no. Alright, they give it to you. They're pretty lenient. Yeah, and I have many fond memories back then of Minecraft. I even watched Youtcast from time to time, you know? Diggy hole. I even was fans of Tabus, because like all that kind of stuff, anything that came to the front page you'd watch, but I never followed any of them, you know? Tabuscus end up being, once again, same thing. There doesn't seem to be any other way around it. It either ends in grooming or drugs and arrests and stuff. I think I Justine from back then is still going, but she has her own horror stories, I bet. She ended up being quite the... She basically just does tech advertisements and stuff. There's not much content. Yeah. Where people are talking in Discord discussing their problems. Okay, but she's being the therapist in that case? Oh no. At least she was wearing clothes. Oh no. That's not good. Like, she definitely can speak on her experiences, but this is why whenever we chat about really heavy stuff and you guys will, you know, come chat about things, I'll always try and say like, hey, we're just chatting, right? I'm not a therapist. Like, you know, it's always best to talk to someone. I know they can be pretty rough and they can be even more trouble than they're worth. You should always, just like a doctor, you should go get multiple different opinions from multiple therapists until you find... You don't want one that's going to be a yes man. You want one that specializes in an issue, you know? There's nothing wrong with therapy. We need to remove that stigma immediately. Nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, it's one of the most healthiest things we can do. Even if you're feeling fine, just check in and make sure nothing's been buried down. The most healthiest things you can do. It's like taking vitamins for your brain. It's so important just to unload and to the right person, you know? She was being the therapist. I don't like that at all. I thought she was checking in like with Dr. K or whatever. That's not good. Like, she can speak on... But see, here's the thing as well, not to be mean. She went through a lot of controversy where it seemed like she was going through spousal abuse. Oh, I nearly fell through the map there. And then appeared to escape all that and then run back into his arms. Exactly what you can imagine. This happens a lot, sadly. With the it's a bit of Stockholm syndrome and just self-loathing. So you go back to the love you think you deserve, which in this case was abusive, you know. I hope that's not the case. We don't know. It's a personal life. Obviously, this is being parasocial of me to bring this stuff up, but hey, you put your fucking life on the line out there, then people are gonna comment on it. Yeah, so if she did go back to him, she has absolutely no ground to stand on to talk about this stuff. If she removed herself from this, then yeah, then you're a survivor, and then of course you can speak on that, but she shouldn't be giving anyone advice unless it ends and starts with seek professional help or whatever.
I'm sorry, but the elevator is
okay, so we can't go this way. Why'd you take me off my chocobo then? How do we get up there? We gotta go around the long way, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe we gotta glide over here. How long have we been going for? Okay, 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna reach out and play some strange other games if I can or something. I like that competitive side. I do. I don't want it to go too hard. I don't want it to change anything, but yeah. That's why I download all those demos too. As someone who's training that kind of thing, that's a bad idea to get your help from a streamer who's preying on lonely men and women. True, true. She is a extremely savvy businesswoman, but that also comes with a small level of manipulation. And obviously, being a streamer and shaking your arse is on one level of manipulation. Just selling sex, but you are manipulating a younger audience. That's the only problem I have with them on Twitch. It's like, do whatever you want, but why go to the kid-focused one, you know? There's kids as young as 8 and 9 on this goddamn website, even though 13 is the youngest limit. And then the simple adult, mature content warning is not good enough. Were you ever a kid in the past? You might forget, it might be 50 years, but we easily get around this kind of stuff with fake ages and that. Alright, how do you get up there? It does seem to be a multi-stage gliding thing, which is cool. We're trying to get up there. Sheesh. Sorry, you're looking at Chocobo ass right now. No buttholes. But yeah, it's fucking weird old times, huh? Just, I like reflecting on that stuff because it's, we won't learn if we forget about it. We're doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Religion's very easy to latch onto. Yeah, why is that, dude? Is it because of the nature of the brainwashing, you think? So it takes those gullible minds? Or is it, I don't know. It's very easy to latch on. Yeah, like you're dead right. Or is it some deep-seated, I think like 90% of the globe has some religious trauma. They just don't know it. Some of them are just, you know, they're in that religion either through, you know, free will or brainwashing or parental problems, you know, parental pushing. But I do think it's a trauma thing. I do. Even I know it coming from being a Catholic. I'm like, I didn't suffer or anything, but saw exactly what it was. Alright, hold the phone. You can never stop these chocobos. They go 90 miles an hour. Stream thinks I'm 124. Ayo, you could be, huh? You could be. What's stopping you from being an old, decrepit bastard? I'm halfway there. Oh shit. I want to go into the blades and see what just chop it up. Tonight we're having fried chocobo. Yeah, always with the interesting conversations. I fucking love you guys for that. Because here's the thing, right? On the outside, I guarantee you most of your peers and friends and family and that, probably the extent of a conversation is whatever is the current fucking scuttlebutt around the world, you know? Like Kate Middleton bullshit and all that. But when you actually have a decent chat with people, okay, you can't glide from anywhere. How does this work? You actually have a lot to say, you know? That's why I always say, like, the vast majority of adults need to stop treating teenagers. No! Oh! You stop treating them like kids, but they take that the wrong way and they think it means grooming. I don't mean it like that. I mean, have a conversation with them, whether it's your kids, your nieces, or nephew. Have a real ass conversation. I don't mean meet fucking teenagers online. They really shouldn't be. That's my own thing. I know that hurts a lot of people. Just to like, hey, they're entitled to being online. I'm like, yeah, they're entitled to, but they're not entitled to be subject of grooming. But that seems to be happening, doesn't it? That's like, that's a high mark as well. That's probably like, I'd say there's probably 80% of teenagers on both sides that have been the subject of grooming. And that's fucked up. Someone is dropping the ball there. There ain't no fucking cyberbullying now, or whatever the fuck they were called. Stop cyberbullying. Stop the creepy old fucking bastard men everywhere. Nice. That quote aged well. Quote number 129. My stepdad is AI dildo. Whoa. No, that might be Al dildo. Al dildo. What is that? That could be either. Watch Dogs Legion. I don't know what that came from. Does anyone remember that one? Jesus. That didn't age well. It aged like fine piss. Yeah, it's fucking wild. Wild what's going on out there. All those freaking houses. Minecraft stuff, you know, you talk to Dynamite, you talk to anybody who loves the game, and it's like, they just want some updates and some fun, and that's it. A bit of Skyblock or whatever. Leave them alone. why did it attract such a high number of creeps? I don't know. It was a mix of becoming that YouTuber, being still new, a rush of money, and some extremely mentally fucked people. Because that's what usually happens with this, you know. It does start. I haven't seen one of these in a while. It does start somewhere, you know. There has to be an issue, underlying issue first. Alright, Mr. Chocobo. Thank God I can just summon you wherever. Where you at? Oh, maybe I can't. What is this? It's probably something for later, is it? Oh, there you are. Stop singing the same song. I'm gonna choke you, yo. I fucking will, man. Where am I supposed to go here? Oh, you wankers, dude. No, I lost all my progress. You douchebags. Why did they just chuck you off the edge to nothing? You silly bastards. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. We're trying to get up higher. Hello. Not down lower. I'm trying to get the fuck over chair. I think this is how I'm supposed to do it. Like, the story beat is over here, but it's across this bridge and we can't get up to. What's this thing? Still don't know what that means. Zabba zabba dooba. Yeah, that's the elevator that don't work. So I'm assuming they're like, use our newfangled glide system, right? Bink. I hope so. On stream, yeah, everyone's chat here in your issues and stuff. You gotta have some openness to talk about that. Yeah, I do see people doing that from time to time. They'll have like a chat or whatever. Even like the dating streamers, you know. And like, honestly, rather than Amaranth, and I would trust someone like Sweet Anita. She's not like a therapist or anything, but she's gone through hell and back, you know. And she speaks very well and open, you know, that kind of way. It's not about how she speaks, it's just, you can tell. She's probably researched her own conditions to hell and back. Does this like give us a turbo boost or something? I don't know. I'm trying to remember what that is. How the fuck do we get over there? Wait, have I already been up there? Maybe this is the wrong way of doing this. How the piss do you get over there? Maybe I'm supposed to come this side? I feel like I'm supposed to go around here, but you can tell there's no real windmills here. How the hell do you get over there? Ding, 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 ding. Maybe it's got the... Oh, I think maybe I have to do this. Yeah. I think that's it, boys. I have to. Do your little side quest and you'll get me. No! She's singing again. I'm gonna kick your ass. What more ways to imprison and torture villagers? I mean, retextured world split, right? Good lord. That last update that did, was it any good? Am I going the right way? No. Sorry for missing stuff. Fate in general, teaching religion is simple. Fate behind us usually push the idea of meaning consequences to higher power, right? Yeah. There is a lot of stuff like... I understand. I always talk against religion and I get that. And I do still stand by that, but I know there's people that have been saved by it and it's helped them.
Just so you know, if you really want to ride Apathy, that's cool with
I don't want to denounce that. It's definitely them themselves doing it, but it helped, it helped. Maybe you put anyone... Can you tell me more about it? Okay. When they're a microscope lens, the internet, you're going to dig up something horrible. Yeah! And they can't take it back. It's online forever.
Together so much, we could tell what each other was thinking. And we never had a
no matter how good we try and live in our life, you're going to have a few little not so proud moments, you know? I think.
As soon as I hit the dirt,
you just hope it's not as bad.
The claws coming right at me.
I feel like it's not an excuse for popular people often tend to be that way because of narcissistic tendencies. Yeah, it seems to attract that type, huh? But then they don't all seem
to be
carried away. I think Voice Critical kind of came out the far side pretty decent, but he's still kind of going. PewDiePie, even, like, I know PewDiePie had a lot of stupid moments, and he had his edgy 17-year-old phase, even though he was in his 20s, and, you know. Yeah. COSMO. Okay, cool. So there does seem to be like a bit of something there first, you know. It's like the underlying issue is there, and then becoming a YouTuber, famous and money just ignites the fuse, you know. I mean, as you said, you're like getting into all this kind of stuff. I don't know if that'll be a topic that you'll cover maybe in one like exam or something, but it'd be really interesting to get into, because it is such an untapped market where a lot of it's just unexplained, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of it's ego driven and that as well, and money's obviously a factor, like especially for those that didn't have it before. You can either become this really what the fuck? Why did you do that? Whoa. Is the motion back on? That was weird. It just fucking nosedive. I think I missed 2 there. Hey-yo!
Oh, man.
Oh, that's bad? What did I miss? It just nosedived. See, people do joke therapy call streams like the Gecko dude. Yes! Like, for the longest time we've had those kind of mystic megs and call-up therapists, and well, yeah, the Gecko dude, luckily it's kind of more comedy, but yeah, it's trouble. Here's the thing, even if they were therapists or in their time, or maybe they were therapists for like a free clinic or whatever, so they're not fully PhD, but they're like counselor in training. Once you stop learning that stuff, you're going to become a detriment to these people. Like, that's what I was saying. That's why I'm interested in what you're doing. Oh fuck! I can't go. How did I go back up before? Fuck off with the motion sensor. Because you're part of the new generation of psychologists. You have things that normal psychologists have no idea about. That's why I think they all need to be retrained, you know, therapists and psychologists. Not because I think they're all bad or anything, just it's a different landscape. They don't know the first thing about social media and stuff besides their little tweets and their little websites or whatever. I'm like, do you know what is going on here? Do you know the hive minds? Do you know what the hell is going on in the teenage brain these days? They don't. That's where you come in, the new generation. And I think part of therapy and therapists, you know, as it might sound a bit mean. Okay, I think you just have to be like instantaneous. Oh, I almost got it. Look at that. It's actually going through, but it's not registering. Yeah, you fucking wanker. I hate that. You and your hitboxes. I think a part of therapy and therapists and psychologists is you have to have, you don't always have to, but it helps to have some prior experience with the stuff. I think so. I think there's no true learning without experience and that kind of stuff. And I think that's where a lot of therapists go wrong. They're very uppity, PhD, fucking centric little fuckers, you know. And most of them are, they're going through and being as shitty as fuck with some of the stuff. Like I've seen a lot of couple counselors actually cheating on their spouse. Why the fuck is it not registering? Yeah, and things like that. You know, it's just a random generalization. Fucking example, you know. But yeah, it's definitely a new breed, new generation, and they all need to go back to school. Take your goddamn fucking plaques off the wall and get into learning, you know. To me, child psychology is at an utmost low point because we just don't understand. Now we're slowly starting to see is food a factor and stuff, and like the spectrum grows every day, you know. To me, it's like a black hole, and it's swallowing minds and kids and everything. Okay, that should be enough. Come on, baby, we need to get that 300. Come on, and that's it. Now we dive. Yes. Wait, that's still not good enough. Oh, there's more. Why did I finish there? Nice. It's inverted. Sorry, it's a bit inverted. Are you dropping? Nice. Like, these kids are clearly not responsible for what's going on in their mind. Ah, please. Oh, it's actually lowering. Holy bigoras, but let's keep our height. I think there's a drop here. I'm supposed to know about diving and stuff. You taught me nothing. Oh shit, I'm gonna miss that. Lord have mercy! You fucking bitch. It's so sensitive on the way back up. Piss flaps. Hey, did it give me that last 500? It gave me the last 500, but I need to get 7,200, didn't I? Is that good enough? Yeah, times have definitely changed.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, we could have done way better, but that'll do.
You can't just force a chocobo to do what you want. You should have established a bond with Apony before heading out. You've got to be on the same page when you're running a course. Be completely in sync.
Fucking Load's gun is right. I would love to cover something on the internet as someone who grew up with. Yeah.
Show us how it's done.
You know, like,
I can't believe you people.
I don't want to like just fucking blanket statement with people needing to go through trauma to help others with that trauma. Definitely does help, but that would rule out so many people. You know, we need as much help as we can get. The hardest part is just to remove the stigma. That's what I want to do. I want to try and help that. Alright, so 7,200 for that. Okay, look, it's not that big a deal. It's just another piece of ore unless you really need that ore. I don't think so. It's okay. Kind of just chat and doing this at this point now, huh? Huh? Is this where we came from before? I don't need to be marking that, but I can't help it. Yeah, fuck. That whole fucking side of us was trying to peek into the mind of a YouTuber gone mad. It's crazy. It's like the perfect storm, the perfect tsunami madness. Alright, where does this start? It seems to start in the back there. Can I get out there? Apparently. No, fuck's sake. On the chocobo, off the chocobo, on the chocobo. You gotta be a mind. Little walking sections, issues. Was that really necessary? I'm going to get back on it. We're trying to... Something that clearly happened to this poor girl in her chocobo.
Apony, what are you doing? Why are you still following me? You know I can't ride you anymore.
What happened? Did she hurt us? Did it get into an accident?
Apony, I'm sorry, but
One woman's love for a bird.
I just can't.
Might be too far.
Says who? You just watch. I'm gonna prove to you that
from my experience, that's definitely true. No one goes to learn to be a therapist without having some. Yeah, right. It definitely helps, but I'm seeing less and less of it because a lot of these things that people are going through are only happening in this generation because of social media, and most of these therapists are in their 40s and 50s when social media didn't exist. So a lot of them. That's why I feel the same way about teachers as well. I think and parents as well. I think parents need to do an exam as well. But I think teachers need to do exams, especially on fucking actually teaching and understanding their students and therapists as well. I think you should take the PhDs off the wall and fucking actually go back to school every fucking 10 years or something. But you'd never get out and done. Are you supposed to time this just right? It didn't even give me that. Did I not just pass through that? Anybody? Shout out to the people in the back.
Giddy up, girl!
How do you time this just right, yeah? Because I have to hold R2, I can't just go. Give me that! Ah, bitch! Alright, so do we have a choice which way we need to go? These are getting more extravagant. Get the fucking motion shit out of here. Nice. It's probably not the way to do that. Beep bop and jeep bop 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 boop beep boo beep jeep beep beep beep. CBBs. Definitely fucking interesting to. Oh my god, she just falls out of the sky. What was that? A bird? A plane? Yeah, you tit wank fuck. Why did she do that? I can't understand some of the controls in this. Teach me, game. We get one tutorial. I can't even go now. This is badly timed. Shouldn't it be timed exactly where you press R2 and you'll hit it? Look at that. I can't. I'm going to say some very unnice words now in a minute, please. Thank you, Jesus. You fucking wasted. How do you time this? Why does Yuffie have to be riding the chocobos right now? She's too extra. I can't even get them. What is that? Who designed this course? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you crying in your desk. Fuck me sideways! Why won't you fucking listen to me, game? The bird is stalling, right? Tell him.
This is great!
Isn't it? Isn't it great? Good for you, you titwank. Ugh. Majority of Cyclass have some sort of mental illness. Definitely helps, man. There's stuff you just will not get out of a book. That goes for everything, right? As time goes on, we're still kind of in those days of more and more twisted pups coming out. But as time goes on, we'll figure it out. How do you even... Oh, why does it do that? It just stops. The thing I have with this is there's just no tutorial. Like, they do it once and it's a screen with a video.
This is great!
No, it's not great, love. It's badly explained and even badly handled. Like, what? Why does she just stop? I am nosediving like it's going out of business. She just stops on me. Seems to be more time put into the fucking motion sensor of this than anything else. How that still exists in 2024, I fucking hate you sometimes, PlayStation. I truly do. You're such a time waster of a company. Can we get some more fucking games, please? Fucking motion capture my fucking dick! What are they doing? Why is there sensor bullshit? Ah! Alright, go on. Go up as high as you can. Keep going. That's it, see? How hard was that? Now I gotta dive again. Dive, dive, dive! Up, 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 up. Dude, I'm practically... Maybe you have to do this with motion controls. Practically pulling the controller out of my ass. What is this? Why is that one going up? Go, go, go. Of course, you'll have a guy getting 10k score on this. Oh, she's not going to make it. Please, chop the chocobo up. End my suffering. I mean, what? Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Yeah, in like 10 years' time, when the whole fad is gone, they'll be like, yes, now we can finally... It'll be, I'm telling you, it'll end up being a new psychosis. It'll be like YouTuberitis or something. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you know what I'm getting at, right? Oh, this one's very hard to time. Pull up! Yes! Oh my god, she's doing it. But where do we go from here? No, that's it. I can't go any higher. Please, faster. Please, for the love of Mary. Do we still get them? I'll take that. Nice. Target score. That's like the highest score, is it? Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. That's tough, dude.
You see me? I aced it.
Oh, bitch.
And it's all thanks to this chocobo.
Don't you think I know that?
Will this get me over to where I'm gonna go? I have a bad feeling I'm doing a side quest for nothing here.
The day I fell, I got overconfident.
Oh, she broke her arm. I only noticed the bandage now. Dark. Isn't that a bad little shirt, right? That's a little kanji in the bottom. It's like a little Japanese thing. Yes, I'm that another white guy wearing Japanese stuff. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. Okay.
Before I knew it, I was in the
hot as balls.
Apony jumped in front to try and protect me.
Aww.
And because of that, she got herself hurt. So I just can't get back in the saddle.
So yeah, there's definitely no doubt that Fortnite is becoming Roblox and everything. I'll probably keep the jury out on it until I get my brawler. If we get a fighting game in it, then I'll be like, oh yeah, this is the best thing since sliced bread. You motherfucker. It's always the way. I say the same about the skins. Like, I don't buy V-Bucks until they put your skin in. And you're like, it's over. And this is how they get you.
From that experience.
But I will tell you one thing. Since we started playing that about a year ago, year and a half it's probably at this point, again, I've noticed that there's only about 15 days worth of the store, right? Can we all agree? And then they just roll it over. 15 days, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and that's about it. What's the other one to keep repeating? Another one as well. Repeating. Anyway. We're done. And if it wasn't for TikTok dances, they wouldn't have any new emotes. So I did buy the new one, I bought because it's an old song. Whip it real nice, whip it good. You know that song, no? Have you ever watched The New Guy? See, this is what I think your guys' generation's missing out on. You're too young for that good stuff, and you're too old to find it. So it's like, go back and watch like the fucking old Jason Biggs movies now. Go back and watch Road Trip, New Guy. What was that one? Fuck.
I'm sorry for making you worry,
Mom. Oh, shit. I promise. What is that, Jason Biggs? The Teenage Dirtbag. I always call it Teenage Dirtbag. That's not the name of the movie.
Be warned, when I'm healed up, you're going down.
Whip it good. Whip it nice. What was it from? What was the movie? Was it on? Oh, it's just Loser. Okay, yeah, New Guy's good. All those kind of movies. You get that skinny guy in it from Road Trip. He plays the same guy in New Guy. And you got Elijah Dushku in it. It's good. They're kind of like, you know, all those lovey-dovey teenage movies like She's All That and all that. It's sort of the dude version of it, but it's comedy, you know. Yeah, and all those kind of movies then were great, like the scary movies. All that kind of early 2000s, mid 2000s bangers. Drink Prime, never. Dude, I'm waiting for people to say their balls are falling off or something. Whip it good. Every time fucking a store here discontinues something, I'm like, it's over for me, man. I've been drinking this stuff daily and now it's discontinued. They've been putting rat fetus in it or something, I don't know. Rat fetus. It's because there's all AI control. You think so? AI controlling the item shop. Ooh. Some items come back and it's like, the Twitter guys go crazy. Like, it's been 200 days. Use my code, please. I need fucking 5 cents, please. It's been 200 days since this was in the store. I'm like, it's fucking Tron. When has these kids ever fucking cared about Tron? Anyway, how do we get over here, lads? Any tips? Homeward bound. Maybe you're just supposed to go underneath. I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to get across here. Let's try it. Whip it real good. How do I... This one's closed? Why is this one closed off? You motherfucker. I need to jump here. You can see some of these old ruins and stuff and some of the Gi tribe stuff. Can I just jump off and glide? Why can't I do that? You have a gliding chocobo and I can't glide anywhere I want. Motherfuckers. You motherfucker, you. Need to get up high there somewhere. Oh, look at that. It's like Cape Paint. It's kind of Star Warsy, huh? Alright. Is this it? Maybe I'll go here. So yeah, I bought that one. I had a couple of shops where the same skins and shop toys. Really? Oh my god. We've had a couple of shops where there was just no shop. They're like, we're losing millions of dollars quickly. Somebody stop me. Alright, how the piss flaps do we get? Oh look, some of these are just in the ground, are they? Oh no, I'm too stupid for words. There's wind turbines in the ground now, apparently. You son of a bitch. Oh, whip it, baby. Whip it all night. How do you get up onto that one? Someone, the ground is farting. I'm doing that goblin stance. I'm using my other chair now, which I stopped using because it was a creaking and breaking and noising, but it seems to be okay. I showered it in WD-40. I fucking drenched that thing. Oh, bollocks. See, there's the bridge we need to get to. Oh, how do I get up there? You just gonna drop the chocobo on its ass like that? Sheesh. Pushing skin stuff, Lego version. Yeah, it's true. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. The Lego team seems to be the hard-working team at Epic right now. The only hard-working team. How the fuck do we get up onto that bridge? This is cool though. This is so impressive. Like, I'm telling you, 90% of people will not see this. Because they won't fucking bite their arse to get this far. I don't blame them. It took me 60 hours to get here. It's kind of cool. Get loud! I do feel bad for the rocket racing guys. And even the Fortnite festival. Because you're kind of playing a little second fiddle. But if they keep up the AFK XP glitches, they'll always have people playing it. Yeah. I think they might have overplayed their hand too early on the Lego stuff. What do you think? Is that stupid of me to say? Like, in terms of unleashing extremely expensive sets. We knew it was coming. Anyone with a fucking brain could have told you that. I think the pricing is way off, and I hope they can change it like they did the cars. But yeah, I do think that's something that kind of hindered Lego Worlds, so I just don't want them to make the same mistake. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the store is actually broken more times in the last couple of months than I've ever seen. Will we make it over there? I don't think so. Mustang Sally! Fly, you fool! Come on. Please. Mr. Propeller Man, thank you. Take pity on my ass. Hold on. I barely lifted us off the ground. Hold the phone. I think it's just to get over here. Skr. Oh my god. That was tighter than a budgie on a stick. Doodle-doo-doo. Now, a lot of the story stuff locks off the world while you're in the story. It can be a little bit rough. Alright. Oh my god. Is this... I'm trying to get over here, Billy, and you're taking me down here. I don't know if that's where I want to go. It seems to be there's like some way... Like we're trying to get up onto that bridge there. The elevator is broken. Maybe we're coming all the way back around. Because we're trying to get up there. See, it's actually a giant observatory. Where BUGENHAGEN is. That's what I want to do. Guess we'll go this way. Need bosses or something. Yeah! They had a few and then like... You're dead right. Like, I'm a greedy bastard, I get it. And they're a very hard-working team. Or at least some of them anyway. So they're working on stuff, I get it. But my god, is it so hard to make a fucking story? It's not that hard, man. 2 or 3 cutscenes would do it. The same with Fortnite Battle Royale, like, but Lego as well. Like, give us a reason why they turned into Lego. Like, create some kind of evil wizard, or I don't give a fuck, tropey as it sounds, like an evil Lego wizard that turned some of the Fortnite characters into Lego. And it's like, oh no, we gotta stop this guy, and he's got minions and bosses, and you need to build up a village so you can have an army to take him on, or so, I don't know, you know. That's literally off the top of my head, and it still sounds 90% more interesting than fucking anything they put out, you know. That just tells you how fucking absolutely creatively spent the industry is. It's a mix of just overworked and underpaid and not enough fresh talent and just getting rid of all the good talent. What a build future. Yeah. That's, Lego Build kind of did that, and it sort of took, or Lego Worlds kind of took the fun out of it, but also then that's what you kind of wanted though. Because some of that, you're right, some of that kind of piecemeal building is what just puts people to sleep. How do I get up onto that one? They went fucking crazy with this one. I thought Gungaga was confusing. Good for them. Gungaga was like specific mushrooms took you to specific places, you know. I still say Pacific instead of specific half the time, I swear to god. One of people AFK in it, yeah. Well, if there is an XP grind, people will find a way to abuse it. Because they just want to play more of that, you know. You'll never find the competitive Fortnite guys playing any of those modes for more than 5 minutes. Whee! That was a cool drift. Hey, little buddy. I will actually find your bus stop. Where is it? Because we might need to come back here for fast travel. Where are you taking me? He looks like a little chocolate Easter egg. Ow! I'm gonna eat him. Yeah, has serious potential. It's been a long time since we've got any kind of a proper like fighter with a lot of characters in those specific, you know. I know we just got Multiverse and we have the Nickelodeon Brawler, but they're very specific to those licenses. I'm talking about like back when we had like PlayStation All-Star Brawlers and that, and Fortnite could literally just swoop in there, you know. And then it just creates lots of different fighter skins. We already have a few like luchadors and even like Adonis Creed and that, you know, which is cool. Very cool. The Moogle? No, I'm not doing the fucking Moogle now. I'm trying to somehow get over here. What am I missing again? I feel like this is supposed to be like powered up or something. Wouldn't you think the quest would take us here? Maybe it's underneath the bridge. I can't get my ass up there. The elevator's not working. I'm missing something obvious because that's what I do. I missed the obvious. What's that thing over there? Think that maybe powers them up? I don't know. We gotta get high. I get high. I get real high. I see people starting this and they're like on chapter 2, 3, 4. They're like they're doing very small streams and very many streams and I'm like, oh my god, you're not gonna finish this by June. Good luck to you. I can't just jump off here, right? Oh. Dee 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 dee. Seems odd how that works. I guess it's to stop people getting stuck in places, isn't it? How do you get up higher? Can you climb up here? I don't think so. Up on the little rock, but not the top one. I don't know. Which way does I go, George? What's this in here? Something for later, I think. Will you fucking move out the way, bitch? Oh, hell no. Don't mind building one house, but let's say I want to build a town or a village, right? Look at that watchtower I was doing. It's like it's 14 pieces. That's, yeah. That's all that needs to be said about that. Maybe, oh my god, maybe I'm supposed to go that way. Fucking don't know. We'll get lost in our little chocobos. Nobody knows where to go in a chocobo. It's take too long. For real, you probably have a few like little towns and cities done. It does have like a creative god mode, doesn't it? Maybe this is meant to take us there and I'm too stupid. Yeah. Sounds about right.
So, I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead, right? And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But
oh yeah.
Wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not
wants to save it by destroying it.
He doesn't give a shit if everyone dies in the process.
Sounds like a total nutter. I mean,
are we a nutter?
Point in having a planet if
stuck?
there's no one left to enjoy it, is there?
Yeah, I just wasted like an hour doing all those glide stuff. Oh well. It's all good. Nothing is wasted. I want to go up and see BUGENHAGEN. It's gonna be a big story chunk anyway, so we won't do all of it. It's all good. Holy shit, look at this place. It really is the Grand Canyon. I want to base jump into the Grand Canyon.
I'm gonna hug and squeeze you to death. You hear me?
Oh.
COSMO Canyon.
Look at that.
A sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Oh, it looks fantastic. Oh, look, they've turned it into a proper town. Wow. Cool. Used to be pretty much just running your ass up there. Can't wait to see what they've done with this boil. BUGENHAGEN. Yeah, I should have just went this way. It was leading the right way, but I was following the side quest. Create a world, being it for 3 hours, leave and delete it. Right. How does saving the worlds? Do you have limitations? How does that work? Was there a memory? I remember it might have been Lego Worlds that had a memory issue as well, placing too many items down. COSMO Canyon. Yeah, it looks like it's a town now. That's crazy. That was not even a thing.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back!
What?
Nanaki?
What's that voice?
I can't believe it.
What was that voice?
It really is you. We were so worried. Welcome home.
What's that voice?
Whoa.
Did he change his voice?
Now, why don't you go pay your respects?
What is going on? That is not his voice.
Come on.
I gotta look this up, man. He usually sounds very stoic, and he sounds like Elijah Wood on crack.
You can let them through. They're good people. I promise.
What is going on with his
After
voice?
all, they're the reason I'm here.
Oh my god, did you really fucking not take... Is everyone else... Hold on.
Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's
He
such a
changed his
softie.
voice? No, that's a whole different voice actor. Here we go, voice change. The first
An
thing.
airship dropped these on us this morning.
Yeah, it's a
posters
yeah.
of the terrorists who bombed those reactors.
It's like a kid growing up. What the fuck?
But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious.
Alright, it's on purpose.
Welcome
He's more childlike. Well, we know he's kind of a, that's the thing I said at the start. He is kind of young for, even though he's hundreds of years old, he's young for his race. But no, that's too much. Like, even if it is an Easter egg, that's too much. So they're saying he's kind of like faking being a wise, stoic leader. Jesus Christ, it was like Elijah Wood just burst out of his mouth. It's the last thing anyone wants. That's worse than a fucking jump scare. That's worse than hiring a stripper in a birthday cake and not punching air holes so you open up and it's just a dead stripper inside. Yeah, that's how much I hate Elijah Wood. I can just about stomach him in Lord of the Rings, but every time he does that stupid fucking laugh of his, like one of the most famous parts, the laugh at the end of the movie is fine, like they're all alive, but there's a bit where they escape all the fucking ring wraiths, you know, and they meet up in Elrond's fucking Rivendell, right? But they've only missed each other for an hour, right? And Elijah Wood's in his bed and he's waking up and all the little kiddies run in, all the fucking hobbits, and they're like, ha 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 ha, and they're hugging each other as if the adventure's over. It's just so weird. It's been like an hour. Oh, it's just strange. So off-putting, that kind of stuff. There's a reason why it seems like a dream. God, they nailed the music, they nailed everything. That's crazy he's changed his voice back. Saves an exit and each world has a server reset every 4 hours. Good lord. Well, I still prefer it over the nonsense that is like Minecraft Realms and all that. And hiring servers for anything. It's horrible money racket when we know you can just do it like a normal online game. All of that online infrastructure is based into consoles. Us having to buy servers for them then is fucking stupid. It's a money racket. Things like Intrado and what's that other one called? G-Portal and all the rest of them. It's a money racket. Has been since the dawn of time. Yeah, you're fucking renting servers, but you're not paying for anything outside of an electricity bill for them. Look, this place used to be like completely empty. They do go hard on the towns. Like once I saw Under Junon, which was like a screen, then turned into its own little town. Jesus.
We're at the Cosmo Canyon Cloud.
Alright. That's mad. See, there's some extremely specific things they brought back from the original. Like even fucking Rhonda and that, you know? Even parts of Gungaga. It's like even I don't remember that. And I played the original so much as a kid. But these are beyond deep cuts. And then some things are from the spin-off games, which I don't think even the people who played them remember half of them. You know, maybe Crisis Core because it just got that re-release. But First Soldier? No. That's a mobile battle royale game with a few cutscenes. It's such a Square Enix thing to do. They did the same with Kingdom Hearts. And guess what the new Kingdom Hearts collections have? 2 games as cutscene movies. Does that tell you how important those games are? Fucking stupid. Stupid design. So they care that little about them now, they're just movies. You buy them on disc and they're movie cutscenes. And I would argue some of them have good stories and stuff. Of course we got more of the lovely Queen's Blood. Yeah, you can hear the music is very like Native American designed and inspired. That's why you can Red 13 has those kind of feathers as well. It's kind of inspired by it. But you get to hear more about his tribe, what happened to his father. He's under the influence that his father died as a coward's death, and all that. And they're very, you know, warrior based and bravery and honor. So that's really cool. And BUGENHAGEN being such a friend, and he's kind of like a mystic, but also deals with science and an observatory. He's a funny little character. I like him. Yeah, I really hope they nail him. He needs to be goofy and wizardy. Anyway. Yeah, it sucks. Like when it comes to that kind of stuff, you know, I know very little about it, just from experience. That's where I ask you stuff, Dynamite. You know, you're great with that kind of stuff. You'd even be good as a server mentor. You know, even like of anything, really. Because you get all that kind of stuff. Alright. Been messing around with my old deck, and it's proven good. I even tried a cannibal deck. You'll appreciate that. Basically, where you have 15 cards each, but your whole idea is to eat those 15 cards, but you can get over 100 points. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So these ones we've got this thing called the Grand Horn. You can see that it has no pawn at the top left corner. It's a replacement card, so it replaces one of your cards. It also means that you can't put it down traditionally. It has to eat one of your cards. These Death Claws have a similar, you know, tree corner kind of thing. But what they do is when the enemy card is destroyed, it raises the card's power by 1. And you know I like destroying cards. This one's just a straight up 8-point tree, you know, like last card. Really, really powerful card. And then obviously keeping my cactars, so I like them. And then the crabs are good for reinforcing stuff. But yeah, I definitely have been running into a lot of trouble. For sure. Now I have 2 Grand Horns. I don't really want that. 1 would have been enough. It's okay. Let's get the Death Claws down. And their power 2, which is good as well. So same kind of strategy for this deck, which is just reinforce as much as you can. Now we got 2 crabs. Good. Alright. This one we can just put down there for cool 8 points down the middle. But yeah, I don't think this deck can take me to the end of the game. Far from it. But we'll see. I also have the Sephiroth card, which, as you can imagine, kills a lot of other cards, but it is power level 3, which I don't have a heap of that. Alright, this guy's playing this like stupid. The only thing that can really save him now is if one of his cards here or here can cannibalize here, here, or here. But otherwise, he's DOA. Now we just gotta shut him down. We got one of our Archdragons, which is a card killer. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so he's using those to kill some cards. Nice. And he's destroyed my card. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Good stuff. Good stuff. But I'm not out of the running yet. In fact, some would say my deck has just got started. Gonna whip out my deck. What you got next? Come on. She's killing more cards. Okay, so interesting. Why is it killing that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it killing something so far away? Interesting. Alright, we need to get rid of her cards as soon as possible. Because these are weird ass cards. I can start killing all these cards. I don't mind that she's destroying my cards, it's fine. If I do that, her one's going to eat both of those. But I can start replacing some of these. Take over 2 of these. But if she goes now, she'll take 2 of them. I don't think I have much of a choice in the matter. That's okay. She's probably going to use that to take 2 back, unless she's something really special. No, just another Death Claw. And she can't really move again. How strange. Stranger and stranger still. Stranger. Okay, let's just do that. She shouldn't be able to move now at all. Good. See if my second Archdragon comes in, and it has. Nice to meet you. Let's start off by killing this card. I will also power up his bottom card though as well. No, it didn't. Okay. Oh, apparently he's got a move. How is he doing this? He got lucky. Oh my god. That's so dangerous. Quit the shit. Alright. Alright, this is a really fun card. Of course I get this one late. It's too late now. This one, this Jockey, it says, which lane you win on, you get a +10 to. Ain't that fun? What a fun little card. So straight off the bat, that's now a 24 winning. Has he got something else? No. This Space Ranger is interesting. Raise the power by 1 for each enhanced enemy card. So it can be quite a powerful card only if the enemy are going hard that way, you know. Alright, so we can kill another card here. Sorry. But he might have something else. Gotta be careful here. Nope. He's fucked. He's only got 3 cards there. Alright, now we can put this down and even just more power up what we already have. Just really send him packing, you know. Alright. Looks like I'm not going to have a card for the last piece though because of the Grand Horn. That's the only issue you see. Well, we can put this down here. Grand Horn can't be placed, it has to replace. So what you could do, because it's the power of 3, you could replace one of these and turn that into a tree. But because the cactars power up the bottom row, I would actually end up hurting my bottom row. So it's better just to leave that empty. I know it sounds goofy. So we win by a very cool 43-0, I think. I think my record is 82. I haven't got into the hundreds yet. That's still... Oh, 53. The old Matt saying so good again, Sarah. And we got a new card for our trouble as well, which is that Insectoid Chimera. Destroy an allied card and replace it. So it's another replacement card. He was doing other stuff there. I'd love to know what card was causing that. It's very strange. It was a jellyfish, I think.
Put up a good fight, though. Hang on.
He has no voice recording. Oh, he's actually sign language. Okay, good. Apparently Cloud can read sign language. I didn't know.
Solid idea.
I thought it was... Sorry, we're having a lot of weirdness here. Usually the back end of games is when things get a bit goofy. How does he know sign language, though? Be sure nice to fill that in. Oh, he's not even holding out the chattly thing. Oh, there he goes. Game is falling apart before my eyes.
Congratulations. You have attained the rank of Blood Captain. As such, allow me to brief you on another promising player.
Okay.
An advanced Queen's Blood AI named Wise can be found
AI?
in Cosmo. I suspect it might prove a worthy
I ain't fighting no
opponent.
damn AI. There's even a backstory in Queen's Blood. Somebody is trapped inside the game. Very much like Jumanji or something. It's creepy.
So
What's going on with these two?
Coast. Think they pulled it off? I mean, you were there.
Is he okay? He looks like he's in trouble. Are you okay?
I told you the person I got to sub for me would manage, didn't I? More importantly,
I think they're just a couple, but it sure looked like he was like under the weather and this guy was like hit him with a roofie or something. Dee 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 dee. See, some of these don't need to be turned into towns. I'm sorry. This looks like it's an important chest or something. Let's continue on. We must find BUGENHAGEN. Isn't this the way to go? As I say, Nanaki. Welcome back, Nanaki. Oh, so that's Red 13's actual name, Nanaki. It's pretty cool. I think he might be the last of his generation. Didn't we go this way already? Did I miss something? No, it's like up. But how do you go up? So good to hear these old tunes. This game is insane. There's even a piano over here. Cool, we can get like another theme. It's probably Cosmo Canon, is it? 2 legs, nothing to it. Hey, nice. No, we'll keep it chill. It's weird seeing so many normal people. This is supposed to be like a closed off society of barely anybody left. They turn it into a tourist destination. Oh my god. I think we're going out here and then up, are we? No? Dee -dee, dee -dee -dee. So you're gonna see a lot of this kind of talk of the planet. Nice. A yellow one as well, so it's a good one. Chakra material. Oh, I don't really use that one too much. But it's good. It's one where you get back the damage done to you. So it would be good. This is not the way. How do we go up? How do I get so easily confused and lost? Over here? No? What's going on there? Just more rooms. Kind of looks like the Flintstones. Expecting they're all singing. Chanting and singing. Yeah, this place is highly connected to the planet. It's so funny. It's not conveyed very well in the original, yeah. But it's apparently in the original Japanese version, you can notice his voice change. But here's the thing. There's no voice acting back then. It's not a voice change. It would be inflections of maybe the text or something. I don't know. That's a them thing, you know. Like other people might go like, "How did you not know? You say you're a fan of the original. How did you not know?" Like, motherfucker, there was no voice acting back then. And you know how intricate Japanese kanji is. Like we're talking about one single different stroke and it meaning a completely different context. Don't be so stupid. People do be. Alright, is this elevator working? I'm about to smack someone. I'll take the stairs, I don't care. Just stop cutting off the areas. Can I use the elevator? Oh no, this elevator's only going to maintenance, man. What the fuck is wrong with the elevator?
You must be Nanaki's friends.
Yes.
He's gone up to the observatory, if you're wondering.
Yeah, can I go up there?
You must be Nanaki's friends.
Dude, I'm about to maintain your fucking ass down to me. How do I go up there? Making us go the long way.
I'm afraid I can't let you pass.
Ah, feck off. Without BUGENHAGEN's permission, he is here. So, part of this story, like we had Barret's backstory with dying, you know, really cool, really well handled. Like, that's definitely a moment I can genuinely say was incredible over the original. And this one will have Red XIII's backstory, as I mentioned about his father, but also the warring tribe with the Gi tribe, which are not fully dead. They're the other side of things, undead. They are fucking crazy. This is the way we came in. Is it up this way then? I guess just follow the purple banners everywhere. Weapons, cool. Watch there be not a single weapon I can buy. I don't like this system. It seems this whole weapon shop seems to be just here if you missed one. That's it. Even...
You're welcome to shop here.
Why? What's this snail shell? Oh, that's super magic. How much are the 5k each? Road warrior, I like that. That's a lot of defense. Red megaphone. Apparently I missed that one. Alright. I don't know where. I'm glad for it, like it's nice, but it sure makes you feel...
dare use my weapons for anything unsavory.
Good lord, calm down, missus. I don't like that this place is a tourist trap. That makes me sad. It was such a iconic place. Fuck these people. Get the fuck out of here. Here we go. Will we meet him? Will they actually have him floating around on his crystal ball? That'll be hilarious.
I was born and raised here.
So yeah, we'll have to fight some of this Gi tribe as the undead. That's very well known because you can just use a fucking mega potion or elixir and just kill them in one go.
Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you,
healing potion will kill the undead.
I appreciate all that you've done for me.
Oh,
thank you.
He's with us a long time.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder.
Will you pick a voice?
I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I do not like that.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
He is hundreds of years old.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Oh, we don't. You're not even a dog. Oh my god, he's there! He's fucking floating! Oh my god. This is one of those funnier, weirder sides of Final Fantasy VII. They've done it. He's such a goofy. I think I can hear his voice as well. He did sound quite crazy. No, it's not goodbye. Not even close.
I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon.
I really do not like that younger voice. So what they're getting at, it was an Easter egg where, you know how in Japan, they will address other people as, say, their elder or their younger. Kun and Chan and all that. I assume that's what was going on. So it's a very random Japanese version Easter egg that apparently we're all supposed to know. Yeah, that's a super deep cut. I didn't know. I prefer his normal voice. Yeah, he's still like fucking hundreds of years old, so it works either way. But he's considered still, you know, like a teenager in his tribe, even at hundreds of years old. And it's to go along with everyone in the party being around that time, you know, in their late teens and 20s. Look at little Kate said, "How are you having a rest when you're a fucking robot?" Yeah. What's funny is the reason for that is Reeve probably thinks that he doesn't need any information here. He's gonna power him down, but in actuality, this is extremely important to the overarching story and the entire goddamn planet. Let's go have a chat. Will he finally give us what we've been after? The true story. I mean, going the right way? Alright, they're trying to help us here. This place has been absolutely... No, stop taking the elevators.
Our journey begins here.
I don't like this tourist stuff, man, and all these preachers as well. Ah, yes. Gambling preachers. Sounds about right. I want to meet BUGENHAGEN. It looks like he was wearing some weird hat, though, but it might have been just the angle. He's always just been bald, dude. Who's over here? Barret chilling? How come these are coming with us? Just the ladies? I wonder why that is. My little friend. Yes, I'll definitely be playing System Shock Remake when it comes to console. It's been on PC for a hot minute, but the same with System Shock 2. but it's like, fuck it. I'd like to have a go. This whole area has been wild. It's very, very kind of like surreal being here, which I like. Does that shit not go hard or what? Rich in spiritual.
To pass through the veil and trace the whistling winds is to reflect on the journey of life and our eventual return. It is to understand the cycle that sustains us, the cycle of death and rebirth.
So much dialogue and characters written for these parts, and it's just, I will not drink any of it in. It's not out of hate or anything, it's just that beautiful old unnecessary part. But so why are the ladies? Especially if they're going to be talking about all kind of sort of fucking you know, fucking eco-warrior bullshit. The game has a little bit of that, but it's never ham-fisted, you know? It's like, we're just trying to protect the planet, and it's important. These people have to turn it into a fucking religion like they do with everything else. It's just Pop-Tarts. Why do you have to have a religion around it? But the golden sprinkled gods have blessed us. I'm like, fuck off. What is with dumbass humankind and inventing religions and then heavily obsessing and relying on them? It is so pathetic. Because it's a weakness, you know? You're afraid to live your life and enjoy your life without relying on some unknown out there. You're going to spend your whole life praying to a god you'll never know and never see, and have wasted your 80 plus years on the planet.
Unreal.
Silly wankers.
Such as I want to believe.
That's my thoughts on it. How about live your life? That's the best way you can honor whatever god you're into. Just live your life, live a good life. Look at this. Why is 3.0 version 2.0?
Is the greatest artist.
You know me, I just played Queen's Blood forever. I will say, I love it. It's really inventive and new and it's great. But it's still not Triple Triad. And I think its biggest issue is there is no way of replaying certain things. Like, I think you could probably fight some of the same people again, but you're not getting anything out of it, you know? I would have rathered if there is a kind of a leveling system with it, but it's just how many unique people you beat. I would have went even further. Anyway, this is what it is. Like with Triple Triad from Final Fantasy VIII, you were getting cards out of it, and cards could be turned into monsters and magic and stuff. You could use it as an item, you know? And then that would allow you to grind if you want to. And I know it sounds goofy, but ask anyone who loves a good card game. The grinding aspect of it, even rematching people, is just god tier. So what I've unfortunately had to do is find this weird in-between where I'm actually replaying tutorials just to get my fix. Is that weird? Yeah. So on some of the gold saucer stuff as well. Alright, let's go up and meet our resident wizards. You know, we know science and magic and religion are always at odds with each other kind of denouncing each other, that kind of way. It's like each one of them. And I get it. But what I do really love is when certain medias put them all together as a kind of a fuck you to these zealots out there. I like that. So in this case, you're getting the spirituality of the planet, you're getting the science of the observatory, and then you're getting the mysticism and magic of the dude in a fucking crystal ball floating around, you know? I kind of like that. I've always liked this goofy bastard. He comes up later as well. You kind of have to sort of revisit him because he is a kind of our touch base kind of guy with the planet's health and that, you know? It's very important. Not just about Red 13. He's going to help us later on. And then mentioning about the... It's so quiet now. See, all the music stopped. You know it's an important moment. Look how high up we are. We were down there, and you can still go down there. It's pretty impressive. No load screens, no nothing. I gotta call it where I see it. It's an extremely impressive game. Yeah, sometimes the graphics fails itself thanks to shitty fucking engines and holding back consoles. You know, no matter how good these consoles are, even with the PS5 Pro, they're once again falling into a very common trap, which is the CPU bottleneck. It's one of the biggest issues on PCs. People breaking their dicks over trying to get the best GPUs, and their CPU is a piece of shit. There's no point having all these muscles if you've got no brains, and that's exactly what's going on here. Here we go. I'm so excited to meet this goofball. What is he wearing on his head, though? It's like a hairband or something. Look at this dude. He's actually floating in his crystal ball. It's much taller than he was, but he kept the ball head besides the cool little...
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Oh no, we stuck with his voice. There he is. Bugenhagen. He looks like a goddamn hippie. It's the truth from fucking GTA San Andreas. Bugenhagen.
My name is Bugenhagen.
Bugenhagen. He's got the best fucking kush.
One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
He looks so cool. Well done.
I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Is his eyes even open? He is wasted.
It might seem that way.
Dave, jump off. I wish it would let you do it.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
48.
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
Yeah, I thought he was over 100 though.
That's more than old enough.
Sure.
I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Oh, here it comes. He's got daddy issues. He doesn't know the truth. They did such a good job on like the liver spots and stuff.
Have you announced your return to one and all?
What a game. A crystal ball, is that materia? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so.
Be right back.
Because there's such an obsession over the materia that I don't think that piece is... I think it's just a magical crystal ball. They never really explain it. He just floats around on it. Looks cool though.
Come in and have a look around.
He's a good dude. He tends to... He shows us off this... I'm going to try and get to that scene. Look, it's just floating around. It's like BB-8, man. BB-8 is an old man. Yeah, he shows us this. Basically, it's like laser fluid. Big old magic representation of the planet, what's going on, what the hell is happening, why the planet's dying. It's really fun. I can't wait to see how they do that. It's very well done back in the day because, you know, there's all those weird early 3D polygons and that. But every now and then, it was this fucking wonderful thing where all the backgrounds were painted, but they would animate and then plop these 3D polygons into them. I think Final Fantasy VIII did it even better, but Final Fantasy VII was the first to do it, and it's so fucking cool. So you have this moving cutscene almost, but then you've got the 3D polygons, characters running around, and it's exceptional in certain scenes, like with the trains, and especially in this scene coming up where he shows off like how this planet works and in this game and how all that stuff works. It's pretty cool, so I hope to get that far. But I don't think I'll get to do the entire Red 13 backstory, but that's okay. Spend a bit too much time doing. But if we get that cutscene, I'll be happy. Look at this guy. Pretty fucking cool, not? Wow, they've done such a wonderful job here. So you can tell, typical kind of, oh man, we've got fucking dinosaurs and everything. This looks amazing. Life finds your way. But yeah, I think I've seen a little bit of the cutscene from the trailer. Once again, spoiling stuff. There's a bit where Aerith's kind of looking up at a giant starry sky. He basically takes them on almost like a trip around the cosmos. Hey, Cosmos Canyon. But it's like almost like Laser Floyd, where you're like, I'm here, but I'm standing still, you know? Let's go talk to this guy. He's a good dude. He's kind of goofy. Good job on the voice. I would have went even more eccentric with it. I would have been like, hey, you little bastards, come on. You know, I would have went crazy with it. Because he is goofy. He's all-knowing, but he's just got that kind of, like, cackling old man who's just a big heart, but even crazier. Alright. Hello there. I don't know who you are. Little assistants or something? Yeah, you can definitely see a mix of everything. Can we talk to these? No, she's just checking out everything. This definitely pertains to Aerith a good bit, but everybody in the entire... party, but Aerith is so connected to the planet. She's basically like a guardian slash what the word you'd call first.
In fact, a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Oh, cool. I like that. She's kind of like I don't know. Just what the word is it? Basically, yeah, just like a guardian. Is he supposed to be talking there? Wait, no, I'm waiting for him. Oh, you gobshit.
Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
Oh, yes, the pull of gravity, otherwise known as spilling everything. He's just being nice now. Look at this place. Really is like fucking Laser Floyd. But it just so happens to coincide. A lovely big observatory sure helps us to find that giant meteor that's coming down. It's not happening yet. Probably won't happen to the third game, but yeah.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding
It's Sephiroth's big idea.
One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Yeah, that's like a really good point about it being materia. I don't think so. Honestly, in the original, because it was just so early days 3D polygons, it was just it was a green sphere that wasn't even a sphere, you know. It was just full of corners and everything, because they couldn't do a full sphere back then. It was all triangle polygons put together. Oh man, the bloom's got a chill, dude. It really does. Jeez, my poor pupils get flashbanged. Such a well realized place. Holy hell, so cool. These were all just like pre-rendered backgrounds, otherwise known as paintings that you were plopped into and moving around, you know. To see everything just done like this with utter care and love it's pretty special. Look at this. These are new, the holograms. What's this, a little history on Red 13?
Do you recognize that little scat?
Nanaki, I better call him Nanaki.
Have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
I wonder will he change his name in the party. I do not like his younger voice actor. I'm sorry, dude. He probably put a lot of work into it, but it's just so overpronounced. It happens, unfortunately, when you go from no voice acting and not realizing how good you had it. A few bunch size.
Countless lessons over the years.
Do 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 do. Oh, we're gonna sit down here. What is this? Oh, it's one of those transmuters, is it? No, it's something else.
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built.
A Mako detector. That doesn't sound good. Oh, it probably detects clouds Mako within them. Uh-oh.
Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
That'll probably be useful later. Because, you know, the materia is the stuff that slots in the swords and that. You know, that's the usual size of it. It's about the size of the palm of your hand, you know. But we're going to have to find big materia, which, you know, is the size of a fucking double-decker bus and bigger. That's where a lot of the big stuff comes in. Oh.
Let's not be hasty.
Sorry.
I'll show you that room later.
That's the sex dungeon, isn't it? 3 floors up. That's a big-ass dungeon. Alright, he will show us later. He'll transform this whole room into its own little fucking laser fluid. Oh, nice, the balloon.
That right there
yes.
is a type of a
fraction of the finest weed I collected on my journey. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want some of that. God damn. Maybe that's what the ball is full of. It's like a giant bong that he's riding around on. That'd be sick. Every now and then he just takes a little fucking hit from it. Hit from the bong. Inside the one's called the weapons. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one, I'm still confused about that. So when we ended the stream, it's going to spoilers, but Tifa pretty much died and then was reborn. It's the whole rebirth thing. But with the weapons, they're not all supposed to be fishes, you know. I showed you pictures of the old ones. They literally look like the mechas from like Gundam or Pacific Rim, if you've seen them. They have giant shoulder-mounted missiles and cannons, you know. Some of them look like a dragon as well, but it's like a mech dragon. Kind of like Zekrom from Pokemon Black and White. So yeah, they don't all look like fishes. So those ones coming out, I think that's a nod to the other games. Because they added, it was 5 weapons and they added 2 more because they can't leave shit alone. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Look at this. Incredible observatory. Look at that. It's probably actually pretty lifelike as well. Like look, Jesus Christ. All the different shapes and stuff. Why are you praying to an observatory? This is when I get a bit weirded out.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past.
Fuck off. Gaze into the stars is to blind yourself because of the bloom effects in these games. I was messing around with the Dragon's Dogma 2 character creator, and it's built on the Ori engine, you know, Capcom's new engine, and I love that engine. I think it's one of the best engines out there, but I absolutely detest the brightness settings. We've gone from 1 brightness setting, but the Ori engine has 3 brightness settings. And would you believe when I load it up, it's just the character creator. You know what a character, it just starts up and you see the model and you change its face and its body and that. It had brightness settings in the character creator. Fucking devs, I swear to God. And you got this shit where I move literally 2 or 3 steps. Bloom my arse. It's a stupid leftover effect. I don't know who started it. You know, it's Ubisoft. Look at that shit. That is not bloom. That's not how the eyeball works. That's how the eyeball dies. Fuck me, man. It's bad enough outside when you do get a little bit. You're always going to have a little bit of aversion to light because you might have been inside in the dark. But for the love of Christ, that's not how light works. Unless there's a nuclear warhead going off in front of your eyes. Oh yeah, it's just a small little nitpick, sorry.
A larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy.
Nice, James Hub will be definitely pissed at you. But yeah, I like that you are trying to like get in on the story. I appreciate that. It's all good. These kind of games, I've noticed it's kind of dropped off in sales as well. It's like it's for the fan base. I don't think that many new fans are jumping on this. Like some on PC for the remake and that, but it's actually, even with it being the most popular, I still think it's quite niche. But I'll tell you one thing, one series that's truly exploding is Yakuza. They said that 8 has been their fastest and biggest selling game so far, and that's just come out in January. I'm really happy for them. But they need to chill, they need to relax. They're putting out nearly 3 games a year. Relax, this is what happens. I know Sega's happy with the money, we're all happy with the games, but relax. But here's me asking for them to remake their zombie game, which is Yakuza Dead Souls. Doesn't have much of a story to it, it's meant to be like a zombie spin-off slasher. But I would like, if they did Ishin, which was the samurai one, then they'll do that. But they gotta chill, they have to chill. Like they've got Judgment games as well. So it's wild. So much. Between them and Atlas with Persona, they're actually keeping Sega afloat. They said they had like an $800 million project in development, and it was meant to be got to do with Sonic. I don't know what that is or what that possibly could be with a budget like that. Like not even the movies have that budget. Well, we'll see. I think with Shadow coming back, I think it's time to give your boy, our little edgelord, it's fucking time to, please, for love of God, bring Shadow back. Jesus, a low rumble, huh? Well, this is him listening, if you can believe it, to the cry of the planet. Yes, I know it sounds goofy. It's kind of like the whale song and the weapons making it, but no, it generally means that it's the planet crying out, because this game does believe that it's a living, breathing entity. It's more about the idea of the live stream, and I know it sounds like I'm saying live stream, but I mean life stream. It's got to do with like the idea of reincarnation and Gaia and the planet being a living, breathing thing. The same way plants are, you know. As much as we don't see it, plants and trees are actually living things. I don't want you to go out there hugging and kissing them or anything, but yeah, we'd probably be dead on this planet if it wasn't for them, thanks to photosynthesis and that. Because we do love those carbon emissions, but don't seem to have a way of getting rid of them. A planetary phonogram. Of course, she can hear it very well because her being a Cetra, which is an ancient, they are deeply connected to the planet.
One I've heard all too often of late.
Now Tifa reacted there as well. That could be because she almost drowned.
Voice of the planet.
Yeah, the voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though.
Ooh.
That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
Oh, she knows more than he does, lol.
You seem awfully
Got the glasses going on. I know Morpheus made them big, but BUGENHAGEN did it first.
2 in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud.
Well, tell them what really happened. You drowned and were saved and eaten by one.
A fascinating account, were it true.
It is.
However, such grand delusions could
God, it's crazy to be doing this. In Dragon's Dogma Creator, oh yeah. Yeah. Ian McKellen, oh. Wait till you see who I've made. You'll see tomorrow. I made someone quite funny.
Yes.
Yeah, I seen them making Timothée Chalamet. Chalamet. Chalawank.
Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology.
Planetology.
It is never too late to learn.
Oh, here we go. I love that we just told them very specific things that never happened to a human before, like being taken down into the live stream and surviving. And he's like, oh, fuck you. You know nothing. I love that. And that ho is definitely him as well. But I always expected him to be like even crazier. Alright, time to get treated to one of the most beautiful moments in video game history. And let's see how they've remade it. Always love this scene. It's one of those you want to replay time and time again. Like I said, it's like Laser Floyd, man. Just sit back, take some micro dose of mushrooms, and about to get you fucking brain blown out.
Our planetarium. While the Shinra building features...
I've always wanted to go to a planetarium. Have you ever been to one?
This particular one is my original design.
It's basically just projection onto a ceiling and that.
Now then,
in a dome.
Without further ado.
Go. It's him teaching the ways of the planet. Cool. How does this work with all the ancient steampunk technology? He used to fly around it as well. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, there's the cutscene loading. Feast your eyes. Yes! Oh, the music. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, there's the shot.
Wow.
Wish they'd go to other planets in this.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it.
Oh, there we are.
Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life.
Oh, a big black hole. That's BUGENHAGEN's arse.
Behold, the planet we call home.
Gaia.
It was from its soil, so
oh, what the hell is that?
That mankind was born.
Assassin's Creed.
And like all living things, man is fated to die.
Oh, fuck that. And your life energy returns to the planet.
Next? The body withers and returns to the planet.
The life stream.
But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul?
Question?
Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it
So it's got a little bit of Buddhism there.
To the great river where all intertwine and
we've been seeing life streams and life springs.
A cycle of
full of the life stream.
Convergence and divergence.
Cool, right?
The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream.
That's what Sephiroth wants. Wants to absorb all of that.
An apt name, though it is as much
so
a
cool.
reservoir
I'm
as
so
it
happy.
is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins.
Oh.
And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted,
of course it stops beside her. She is a little denizen of the planet. The last of the Cetra. That's what she's worried about. She knows too much. So now we have our kind of greater purpose. We just need our greater evil.
of course,
save the planet. Save the
principles of
cheerleader.
planetology.
Sorry, wrong. So no, that's not it. Sorry.
So you're saying that Mako
The guy on
is
Twitter gave an
spiritual
interview. If you live through the next 4 years, you'll be
using
able to
up.
live for 500 years.
Just
Wow.
so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry. That energy can no longer fulfill
Yeah,
its
so that
true
Mako energy is the life energy.
fated
They've
to
basically
fuel
been
man's machinery
using human souls to power the cities. Ding! Turned us into a battery.
Okay, but does it actually
Gandalf,
fade
yeah,
away?
wow, it's so good. Some of those people are
what if it
insanely
doesn't?
talented.
What if it
Jesus.
just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory suggests
That's what she's worried about. Was she reborn as herself, but slightly
However,
different?
that can be overcome with time and education.
Poor Tifa. She's got a lot going on, God bless her. That was so well done.
You rang?
It was kind of funny back in the day. He would
Please escort this
fly
young
through
lady
everything
to
because
our
it's just the
seminar
3D
room,
polygons,
would
you
you?
know? Just him and his
Right
little
this
crystal
way.
ball having the time of his life. It's like a
Okay.
OAP that's escaped the home, you know?
Hey, can I come?
Get off that ball, Grandpa. No. That was awesome. It was always just too soon. Later on, he'll kind of teach us more about, and he'll be very effective in helping us with the meteor. That's the big bad. That's why it's on the cover. If you go through all of the Final Fantasies, with beautiful artwork done for the logo, and it means something. It's not just, that looks pretty, you know. It's usually pertaining to a certain character. I think, if I remember correctly, 7 is the only one that doesn't have a character on it. It is the meteor. The very bad thing. But every other one, let me see. Yeah, 6 has the magic tech armor with Terra on it. 8 is Renoa and Squall. 9... Oh, 9... No, 9 doesn't have a character either. 9's just the Mother Crystal. 9 is really fun. There's rumors of them remaking that. I hope so. That one is like... It's almost like a Jim Henson. You know, I think it's heavily inspired by Dark Crystal. The whole thing is like a giant Jim Henson Final Fantasy. It's just wonderful beginning to
Got a
end.
question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
See, I think the same voice actors doing Cloud's voice did Red 13's younger voice. So they're really clashing there. That's probably not true.
Making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things?
Oh. It's like not the first time.
I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past.
Someone else asked him that
We've
question.
entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Yeah, see, you think like, what, in 4 years we can live? Is it something got to do with like cryo energy or life expectancy extenders or something? How would you do that? There's already like different schools of thought for that kind of stuff, you know? Yeah, it's a tough one. The issue is not that we ourselves can't live longer, it's our bodies fail us, you know? The consciousness, if you want to call it, the soul, has the potential to be eternal, you know? Especially when you think of DNA and ancestor DNA and that. But it's the body, you know? The body. So, to live that long, you even see people who live to 105, 110, even some of the oldest people, and they just, some of them look fresh as the daisy, but the rest of them look like their bodies have caved in on them, you know? That's the issue. And that's not to say that they haven't led a very healthy life, a healthy lifestyle, you know? It's the way it is. Jesus, most of our organs have like a 30-year lifespan if you're lucky, you know?
The stars
And even beyond that, and you're like, you took care of that. Look at how they lasted back in the Dark Ages and that. And just rife with disease. But even people outside of disease, your life expectancy was always less than 35 years. Just fucking wild. So, you're not wrong. Like, as time goes on, maybe we live a bit longer. But I would argue probably against it, where it would make more sense that we live less, right? Because we're slowly depleting the planet, destroying it, the air and water, everything is kind of fucked. And then obviously you've got extreme levels of weather that seem to happen every couple of 100 years anyway. So I think this is just another cycle of the planet cooling down and trying to avert all of the shit that we've done, you know. I feel like every time we fuck something up on one side of the planet, almost like chaos theory, the planet corrects it on the other side with tsunamis and earthquakes and volcanoes and storms. They say that, like, because of the rising temperature of the water, even 1 degree over 50 years or something like that, they say that's enough to cause these tornadoes and tsunamis, because it's the way of the planet balancing itself, so it won't heat up so fast. But the reason it's heating up so fast is all of our carbon gets sunk into the water, you know, it's the way it goes. And there's tiny microscopic plankton that will eat the carbon, but they can't keep up with the sheer weight of how much we're doing it, you know. So obviously they're trying to combat that with less pollution and greenhouse gases and, you know, electric cars and all that. But that's not the issue. It's a population bomb is the issue, really, you know. That we're just having so many babies and we're going from fucking creating, probably pushing like 10 billion people on the planet at this point. And it's just, the planet ain't getting bigger, you know. The resources aren't getting bigger, so things are definitely pushing it to its limit, for sure.
The wisdom of the planet.
You watch too many disaster movies and you have these kind of delusions of what is actually going on the planet, but some of it is rooted in seriousness, you know. Maybe not the idea of the poles changing, you know, the North and South Pole and all that, and the equator changing and using its magnetism and all that. I doubt it. That's a bit much, but I could definitely see a huge disaster happening. We already have tsunamis and that, but I could see a super volcano happening in our lifetime. I could see something like that, you know, something crazy. Won't be like a second ice age or anything, but for sure, like they say, even the poles are to move even microscopic degrees, it would change
Thanks so much for taking
the entire
such
face
great
of the
care
planet.
of Nanaki for us.
Why just stop making Final Fantasy animated movies? That's a good question, Bernie. I mean, we got one not that long ago, you know? It's kind of like the idea of Resident Evil's animated movies, where they're almost like little pet projects, you know? I don't think they ever make money off them. But Final Fantasy has an exceptional sore spot because it almost bankrupted itself, making Final Fantasy The Spirits Within, which was a huge CGI movie right at the turn of the century in 2000, 2001. And this is before we had big CGI. I know you had like Pixar and Toy Story and all that, but Jesus. And it was head up by Sakaguchi himself, like one of the original creators. And I think it was one of the reasons he left the company. He didn't leave until the end of like 9 and stuff. You know, it was the last game he worked on. But I think he held himself personally responsible. Like he dishonored himself or dishonored the company. He went on to found Mistwalker and that, and now he works on kind of mobile RPGs. But he's doing good. He's a good person. But yeah, nearly bankrupted, and that's why Squaresoft, as they were known back then, became Square Enix. They combined with another company called Enix, which they make the Dragon Quest games. Dragon Quest predates Final Fantasy just by a year or two, and Final Fantasy did actually copy a lot of ideas, especially the idea of the overworld and the random encounters and that from Dragon Quest, which is Dragon Warrior back then. But yeah, Hironobu Sakaguchi is one of my heroes in terms of video games. And it's not even necessarily for Final Fantasy. Some of the older stuff, like I think Lost Odyssey, which went on to Xbox, I think that's one of the greatest JRPGs ever made. It's wonderful. You play as Kayam, who's a immortal, and during the course of the game, you got your random encounters and your characters and your beautiful music and all that. But during the course of the game, you get to see little snippets of Kayam's 1,000 years, and it's called 1,000 Years of Dreams. And for the most part, it's just music, sound effects, and beautiful artwork. It's not actual motion at all. But it's so, like, it's actually some of the stories have actually made me cry. Like, it's so sad because he's an immortal. He's had to go through his children dying, his loved one dying, parents, anything, you name it. So he's just eternally alone, and oh, it's so wonderful. You get to meet other immortals in the game as well, but Lost Odyssey is really special. It's a bit of a tougher one. You have to have the patience and the stability to play a game that big, but those 1,000 Years of Dreams is some of the best storytelling that I have ever seen in a game, and they've never matched it. Not even Sakaguchi himself has matched it. It's just very simple. Some of it's even just poetry, but yeah, some of the stories, wow. Like there's one of them is about a sick child, and Kayam would keep visiting them because he was traveling the world. Like, he have 1,000 years, he's fought in countless wars and everything, and he keeps visiting this child, and the child can't go outside to play with the other children, but she can hear them from the window, you know. So Kayam was the only one who would come in, and he would tell her about his stories, and he would leave out all the war and the horrible people and the guts and gore that he's seen. He would only tell her about these beautiful stories. And he would come back every time, and eventually she was about to die, and she's only a poor sick child, and he was telling her the last story before she passed away. She couldn't even open her eyes, and the story he was telling her was actually about the little girl going out to play with the other kids. It was just, oh man, it's so fucking sad. There's another one as well where it's about this whole town of people, but they live on a desert, and they go from one end of the desert to the other, and they just go through the wind, and that's their whole thing. And the desert is so long that it's almost half the planet, so when they're walking, they will die on this road, this pilgrimage. But it reminded me very much of these poor people like in Africa and other places where they just walk for tens of miles just to get the dirty water from like a shitty puddle or a crappy well that's never been maintained, and then come back only to like almost die on the way. And it just reminded me of that, and that's just 2 out of 50 stories. Like, it's just wonderful. But yeah, that's why he's one of the best. And then he made Blue Dragon with Akira Toriyama, the father of Dragon Ball, who just passed away. And Blue Dragon is really special as well. It's just a group of kids having fun. They have these massive dragon shadows that are kind of almost like a persona, you know. And they kick ass. One of them's like a mage dragon, he's kind of goofy. Next one's like a big buff bastard who beats the crap out of things. Yeah, that's a really good one as well. But yeah, Sakaguchi is definitely he's the father of Final Fantasy, amongst others. And yeah, don't think they've ever really been the same. So that's, sorry to go off on a tangent there, but that's the answer of your question. That's why they don't do too much CGI, because it's just been a constant financial failure. The reason is it's just super niche, and you build something on top of something that's already niche. I think Resident Evil gets away with it because it's a great series, but also zombies are kind of universal. I don't think there's a single person that hasn't had some type of media around zombies, you know? Whether it's from Korea to India to UK and Ireland all the way to America, you've had some media surrounding zombies. Yeah, fucking cool as hell. The last one they made, I think they did a couple around the fighting games and stuff, and but the one they did about this series was Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, and it serves as a sequel. It takes place 2 years after the end of this game, and I really hope they put it in gameplay. It's wonderful. Basically, they've beaten Sephiroth, the planet's trying to heal, and lo and behold, there's a disease killing people, and this is long before COVID. It's called geostigma. It's a horrible, like, birthmark skin virus, and it started in a lot of the kids, and it was killing the kids, and lo and behold, you start to figure out that it's actually got to do with Sephiroth, that he's still there, that he's poisoning the live stream, and I really hope they come up and give us some gameplay, because it's really cool. There's these 3 really bad bastards in it, and they're kind of like almost like Sephiroth's sons. They're really creepy bastards, and Cloud has that amazing motorbike, and there's a bit where he's driving along and the motorbike wings open up, and it's got 10 of his different swords from the course of Final Fantasy VII. It's just really cool. It still gives me goosebumps just talking about it. Love that movie. Really, really incredible. People kind of shit on it a little bit because, you know, like most things, this series has been sort of overrated, underrated, talked about too much, not talked about enough, that kind of stuff. You know it is. You're a rabid fan, or you just don't know about it at all. It's the way all things are. What's this all about? Is it parting gifts? What do we get? Is there something over here? Ooh. I think I'll save here anyway. That's good enough for me. I'm very happy with that. But yeah, I could talk about gaming and stuff forever. I love it. I know I probably bore the arse off you, but God, it's one thing that stayed with me that long, you know. Music too. Look at this. So this is some of the memories. So that's probably a tiny, you can barely see it because the light is actually fucking it up. But there's a little baby there in the middle. That's probably Red 13. His mom here, and then his father Seto in the back. Seto, as you can see, he very, very barely touched on it, but he has a lot of disdain and hatred for his father. He thinks his father left the tribe to die, and left his family to die, you know. And we over the course of the game will figure out that is not what happened at all. And Red 13 will kind of have his, you know, awakening, where he's like, my you know, what I thought about my life is a lie, and now I can finally continue on and live my life properly, knowing the truth of his family. So it's really cool. And BUGENHAGEN is connected to that as well, which is nice. It's just nice little storage or something, is it? This might lead down to that. I don't want to cause a big cutscene or anything. I'm just kind of chilling. But yeah, when we come back to this, the story will, you know, involve Red 13 and the Gi tribe, as I spoke of. The warring tribe, now undead zombies, in a very, very difficult fight if you don't use potions and stuff, which I'll try not to. But we'll see. Look at these two. Oh, it's very much like Simba and Nala. But we don't talk about that, right? Because the horrendous Epipanch. Still do celebrity poker on TV. Yeah, dude, I still, like, in my woeful bouts of insomnia, late night poker is such a great little tiny calm, you know. I don't know how long. What was that one guy? Is like Jason something? I can never think of it. He's got he's pretty big. I think he might have retired now. And then obviously Jennifer Tilly always pops up. Loads of celebrities pop up. Even outside of just straight up celebrity poker, you know, they're always in some kind of a... I love poker, but I refuse to play it for money. I played it for money a couple of times with friends, is about it, but I do not play poker for money. It's I have a lot of reasons why. I play blackjack for money, though. I have no problem doing that because it's easy to get in and out. But poker, nope. Because I think poker is one of those things that has potential with me to lead me down for a dark path. I'd like get a lot of winnings and then lose everything probably. Where does this go? So we don't want that. Who's this? Creepy just fucking waiting out the door, missus. I'd rather you not do that. Nice. I thought that was going to be like, hello, do I know you?
Right this way.
What's she talking about? Right this way. Assistant. There's something else here? Let's see, what's the name of it? Higher learning, okay. It's probably got to do with, let's see, can we fast travel? We got to do with him learning about his past and that. It's all good, I'll mess around with this. That's all we need to do. They've done a great job on this. It's unbelievable. One of the most beautiful fucking deserts. And like, no, you gotta remember, no load screens, no nothing.